Crew, I see you. Die hard. Trav. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.
Bang! Caught you with the uppercut that time. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ebru, Die Hard Knicks podcast. Know what I'm saying? Crazy boy head up in here. Blah, blah, blah. I will not be wearing my hat because I got to wear a hoodie because my wife left the damn window open. Ain't that something? So it's cold as hell in here. I got the Knicks on a big screen, son. For some reason, it's working really good on MSG Go at the moment. We playing Orlando, man, 6-2 at the moment. So I heard a lot of people today at work saying that, oh, that's an easy game. You know, just because it's Orlando. But if you look at their starting lineup, mismatches all around. You got right now, I'm looking at Paulo, excuse me. He has like a Brazilian name, Paulo Banchero. He's being guarded by Julius. And then we got this guy, what is this kid's name? Let me go to the little side thing here. But there's a lot of good matchups there. RG just short arms a jump shot with his candy, I don't know, cotton candy shoes, cotton candy sweet and low looking shoes. Let me see it, Tootsie Roll. RJ got the cotton candy sweet and low shoes on today. Lord have mercy. Yo, nobody on the Knicks can dress. I like the way Brunson Brunson dresses like a Philly dude. Not a Philly dude, a Chicago dude. He dresses like a Chicago dude. But he does have a big thing in Chicago. He does have like a Philly connection as well. But he really, to me, he dresses like a Chicago dude. Chicago Philly kind of mixture. You know what I'm saying? It's cotton candy sweet and low. Let me see it, Tootsie Roll. Oh my God. So let me just do this now. The Knicks the game just started, so Orlando was just up 6-2. It's not going to stay like that forever, you know. So Orlando and the Knicks are probably going to go back and forth in this game. Like I said, they evenly match. Markelle Fultz is what I'm looking at. He's the point guard going against Brunson. Good matchup. And the kid is long, has long arms and stuff like that. He can run a team. You know, his athleticism is there. They've been believing in him. They believe in him over the other kid, Cole Anthony. So Cole Anthony's hurt, I believe. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure. Gary Harris just came back. Gary Harris and this guy, Quentin Grimes, are basically the same player. Quentin Grimes is probably a better defender, but between Gary Harris and Quentin Grimes, they're basically the same kind of player. Wendell Carter Jr. is going to be better than Jericho. You know, Wendell Carter Jr. doesn't get a lot of get a lot of credit, but he's been averaging 15, 8, 2, decent blocks too, if I'm not mistaken. Good percentages. He shoots the three and everything. So he's a good basketball player, man. He'll probably make it. Maybe not with Orlando. We'll see, because they did pay him already. They paid him a big contract already. You know, so he's a good player. So we'll see if he sticks on that squad. But they got quite a few other people that's going to give us matchup problems. We got Mo Bamba. We got Jalen Suggs is coming off the bench. We got Bobo off the bench. RJ Hampton. We got the other kid, the other Wagner kid. His brother is there. And Jonathan Isaacs is healthy. Plus Cole Anthony's still there. And Terrence Ross. So, I mean, this is not a team that's like shoo-in that we should be able to whip their ass, easily. No, this team is stacked, bro. Compared to the Knicks, we only going 9 deep, and all of our 9 guys are not necessarily as talented as theirs. So anyway, let's get into it, man. 10-5. Let's go. He goes, my man Markel Fultz there with the ponytail dwingling. Gives it over to Wagner. Wagner back to Fultz. Fultz is dribbling, crossed over on thing. The Knicks are doing a good job of sealing off the paint because they're trying to get penetration, but the Knicks are doing a great job sealing off the paint. Knicks got like a pseudo zone kind of going on here. Because Quentin Grimes running ahead of the pack. Gives it to Brunson. Brunson goes right at Fultz, takes the contact. He's a master at that, man. He is a master of getting to the spot because he know the contact is going to be called. He knows how to get to the spot and create the contact. He's fantastic. You know what I love too? Shout out to Johnny Bryant. That now I see Johnny Bryant getting up, saying whispering stuff into players' ears all the time. Tom Thibodeau standing up, not paying attention. While he's doing that, the assistant coach Johnny Bryant is really dropping the gems on guys, and I'm glad to see because we didn't see that last year. We didn't see that since Johnny Bryant's been here, we have not seen that from anybody on the coaching staff like that. It's usually just Tom Thibodeau. But watching Johnny Bryant, speak, whispers into the Knicks players' ears is great. Shout out to this kid, the other Wagner. His name is Franz. His name is Franz Wagner. Yep, Franz Wagner. He is dope, man. He's having a big time season here. So I believe this is his rookie year, right? 19, 4, and 3. Really good basketball player. 6'10". They had him playing point guard at one time when they were playing the Knicks, man. So I mean, the kid is really good. Shout out to Julius. Julius is going at these guys. So Julius looks a little shaky today. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I don't know if I don't know if he slept well. It looked like he didn't sleep well. Maybe the humidity in Orlando is no good. So right now the Knicks are not ready, man. 15-7. Here goes Brunson. Brunson's coming in here. Is Brunson calling timeout? He's calling a timeout. So Tom Thibodeau loves to let the Knicks get down by 10 before he calls timeout. He just stuck something in his back pocket there. I don't know what the fuck that was. But look at Wendell Carter Jr. He hit the three. I said that early in the podcast. Wendell Carter Jr. can hit the three. So this Orlando Magic team, they don't have experience, but they have a lot of good players, man. If they stay with this current lineup, and then like I said, they still got Jalen Suggs, they still got Bobo. RJ Hampton doesn't get no burn, but that dude has a lot of talent, and then Jonathan Isaacs too, man. So they have all they got to do is show up next year. They're probably gonna get a draft pick, but all they got to do is show up next year, and then they should be ready to go. The very scary team, man. As soon as they get some confidence in that group there. Very interesting, man. So yeah, let me say what's up to everybody, man. Holcomb. I got Holcomb. Holcomb wasn't the first one. Let's fast forward here. Yes, I am Jarrell, diehard Giants. Yo, man, I totally forgot about the Giants. I'm so, you know, situated with the Knicks and trying to get my life together with this job and stuff, man. I totally forgot about the Giants stuff, man. So listen, we gotta figure that out. I don't know if you did that season review episode, man. We definitely got to get that popping. Generation Gel, man. Shout out to my guy here, man. He gave me a lot of motivation coming in today because I was thinking about just doing halftime. Because as I was talking to him, I was driving, what I'm saying, trying to get home and shit. And it was like literally like 6:30 or something like that, whenever we were talking. Man, so I definitely appreciate Generation JL, man, for all the support, really, man. All you need is just somebody to believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to believe in you, and that's just enough to keep you going and doing what you do, what you love to do. I really love to do this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say this, I see a lot of content creators going on SNY. You know what I'm saying? Doing like little stuff. I see quite a few of the guys. It seems like it's all of the same people in the same clique, really. You know, what's this guy's name? Macri. I see Macri. Now they got Danny B. I see Danny what's his name? Danny yeah, Danny B. I see Danny B. Just did something with them too. On that channel there. So listen, Danny B did it with Frank Isola. So it's not a mystery that I do not like Frank Isola at all. I blocked him. Frank Isola was the first person I blocked when I started my Diehard Knicks Twitter account. What I'm saying, he was the first person I blocked. Stephen Bondi might have been the second one. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is with this podcast, I do it for fun because I love it. That's what I was telling JL. I do it because I love to do it. I love to talk to Knicks. If I wasn't talking to you guys, I would just be talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? Or I would just be trying to find somewhere where I can go to be around people like myself. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the bars back in the days, I got a family, so can't really do that, man. So this is excellent. This whole internet stuff, how things are going here, where I can actually, get these bars off and interact with real Knicks fans and stuff like that. Go out on trips. We've been several places already, man. Doing this Knicks stuff, man. So I really love it. So that's why I do it. I don't do it just so I can clap my cheeks with people that I hate, or pretend that I like them just because I want to get on TV. You know what I'm saying? And like us, it would be nice to get on these channels and stuff like that. And a big up to Danny B. He's a friend of the podcast. Macri, I never spoke to. I've met him before. We actually have a picture together, but he never actually acknowledged me or whatever because I don't know why. Well, anyway, I guess we didn't get a chance to really introduce ourselves or whatever. But we do have a picture together, which is interesting. But I don't really want to hang out with Frank Isola. I don't have those type of aspirations, man. So it would be nice to have a show to get some money for the show. I tell you that. But like I said, I'm not clapping my cheeks with people that I don't want to be around. That I don't like. Shout out to Berman and a bunch of guys, Mitch Lawrence, and all these guys that do shows. That are beat writers and stuff like that. And I just don't have no. Ian Bagley is dope. I like Ian Bagley, so he's like the main guy over there on SNY, and I guess he's been opening the doors for those guys. So I really like Iron Bagley and stuff. But as far as all the other people, man, I can care less. Just like they can care less about me, I can care less about them. I don't support them. I don't purchase their things. I don't click their links and none of that stuff. I block them. I block them on social media so I don't have to see their bullshit. So anyway, I just threw that out there. I just thought that was important because JL was saying, whatever he said, he could say some of the same things that you guys say about the channel, right? So I just want to give that time out, while the Knicks are getting smoked right now by 8. Still early in the game here, 4 minutes and 23 seconds. I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys, and I'm here for you guys. I'm here because I want to. The whole mission statement for me was to meet Knicks fans and to be a voice that no one else has. And I still maintain that I do have a voice that this no one else has. This is my channel. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, then get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I see people was taking a look at that Durant video that I posted about the trade. Listen, it's just a trade. It's just a trade idea, some content, just something for you to talk about that's fun, something different. But people's go in there and they say their little comments and stuff, whatever. It's like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You don't like what you see, then don't come back. You know what I'm saying? Go follow your same beat writers that you always follow. And then now you have your content creators with your beat writers, and now you're happy. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that shit. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do here. And if you guys, like I said, you guys support me every episode, so I just gotta give it up to you guys for all that support and stuff. One time there. So anyway, I did not bet tonight. Did I just get dropped? Did the man try to take me out just now, guys? Did the man try to take me out? Did YouTube, did Frank Isola come for me just now? Just kick me off my own stream? What the hell? So anyway, like I was saying, I think the Knicks are going to come back and they're going to end up either taking a lead or they're going to end up, basically making it really close before the end of this game, end of this first quarter. Yeah, man. Well, like I said, I didn't bet tonight because I lost all my money last night. I was up maybe like I don't even want to tell you how much I was up, but I end up losing my whole bankroll last night. So I got to take a break. I can't be ass betting and shit like that. So I got to take it easy, until I can get some more funds up in there. But I won't be betting tonight, so there won't be any giveaways. You know what I'm saying? If I hit anything, so I didn't play nothing. So it is what it is. So like I said, 2 minutes and 54 seconds. That is the score, 17-22. It's going to be a close game. The Knicks are playing in Orlando. Everyone seems to be energized. They posted the same video on all of their social medias. They either posted it on Twitter or they posted it on Instagram in their stories or whatever of the same kind of view from the hotel that they stayed in Orlando, man. So these guys are getting rejuvenated with the Orlando sun and stuff like that. So it's always good to get that sunlight on your skin. To see some cool shit. See some cool stuff and experience a good vibe. So hopefully that ignites the Knicks, to help them out the next couple games, man. Yeah. So anyway, That's thank you, Generation JL for that motivation today. So I just do just my tidbits out there. I don't know if it's a good thing that I said whatever I said there, but whatever I said there is what I feel. So as long as how I feel then it feels good to me, man. So shout out to Wonder Woman. What's good, Wonder Woman? Boricua on the set. You know what I'm saying? Kareem, what's good? Like I said, Holcomb. Holcomb was always here. Surveyed 100 people. My man. What else we got here? Trish D. The young Trish D there. What's good? Who else we got here? It's like Romper Room. Man. Oh, I see Pudge. Pudge, I see. There you go, Pudge. Nice, I see you there. If anybody who knows what the fuck Romper Room is, that's showing my age. Romper Room ended when I was like maybe like 2 or 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that's like 40 years ago that show came out. It ended when I was like a baby, and I cried when it was the last episode. I remember it. I never forget that. I cried in the last episode of Romper Room, and I was still waiting for them to call my name. My government name. You guys know that I got the straight off the boat, Puerto Rican name. So they're not gonna call my name on Romper Room. It's usually David, and shout out to Dave. We got Steven and Michael and Vanessa and Susan. But they're not gonna say Iru. It is what it is. They need to bring that show back. Everybody's dead on that show probably, but I mean they need to like revamp it. They revamp everything else. Shout out to Cormega. What's good, Cormega? So this is a long ass commercial, man. There's a lot of Knicks fans in Orlando, man. Orlando is like another place. It's like a little New York. There's a lot of people in Orlando that's from New York. You know what I'm saying? A lot of transplants, a lot of snowbirds that go down there, retirement people that go down to Orlando. Orlando's dope though. I like Orlando. You know, had a lot of bad history recently. In recent years with a lot of gun violence and stuff like that. I don't really want to talk about that type of stuff, but outside of that, Orlando's a beautiful place to be. You know, beautiful place to be. Very relaxing. Powell, Branchero with the free throw. Got Hartenstein's in the game now. Hartenstein gets it to Brunson. 23 seconds on the shot clock. I'm watching this shit. 21-20. Brunson always straddles that line, man. Here goes the Knicks playing hot potato. I just don't understand this. I just don't understand what is the motivation of the hot potato pass, because their passes to go nowhere. It's just wasting shot clock now. So now we're down in 6 seconds on the shot clock. Now they got to frantically make a shot as IQ gets blocked at the rim there. But meanwhile, the Knicks wasted like 5 seconds playing hot potato at the top of the key. What the fuck is going on here? So here goes Isaac. Jonathan Isaac kicks it out to Branchero on simple screen, dribbling between his legs, looking, drives on Julius, goes baseline, kicks it all the way out to Suggs. So they got nothing going on either. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get the shot up. 3 seconds. He misses that. Almost a shot clock violation. Here goes Julius with the rebound. He's in the middle of the court. He's looking. He should have gave it to. There you go. Give it to Grimes. Grimes all the way to the basket. Jumped up. Make sure that the guy stayed down, and then he made a nice little layup. Grimes is good, man. Grimes is a really good player. We're lucky to have him. A lot of people talk too much about Cam Reddish, man. Like Cam Reddish is like, oh, look at the Knicks did to Cam Reddish. That's why free agents don't want to come here, man. Fuck Cam Reddish, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look at Quentin Grimes. Look at Quentin Grimes. Look at IQ. Look at our homegrown talent. We're starting Jericho right now. Mitchell Robinson was a second round pick. Man, get off of that bullshit, man. Oh, look what they did to Cam Reddish. And look what they doing to Cam Reddish, man. Fuck Cam Reddish, man. Cam Reddish already had a shot in Atlanta. He didn't do it. Now he has a shot in the Knicks. He was starting. He was actually starting in the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason why Tom Thibodeau does not mention Cam Reddish unless somebody asks him specifically. Because he's not a part of the team concept. He still hasn't grasped that in his career. He tried to. He was doing well, but something happened along the mix where Tom Thibodeau gave up on him, man. So, I don't agree with it. There's got to be a solution to that. But if there is no solution, then get Cam Reddish off this team and let's stop talking about him. Let's stop talking about Cam Reddish. Let's talk about the guys that we are developing, and which are a lot. The Knicks are developing a lot of players on the team. I mean, like I said, Grimes, you could talk about Grimes. RJ is one. Sims is one, like I said, quickly. Toppin, even though Toppin is not playing in the correct role, Deuce McBride, come on, man. There's so many different players that we have, in the mix that we've developed, quote unquote, But sometimes guys got to develop themselves. They got to add stuff to for their own game in order to succeed. And that the Knicks can make everybody into a rotational player. So anyway, as I'm talking, 24-19. Wow. Suggs just pulls up for three. That's a bad shot. So I mean, that's a young team shot there. Here goes Brunson. Good save by Julius. Brunson's on the right hand side. He's looking at Hartenstein. He pulls up for the jump shot. He knocks it down. So Julius is like the master. I'm not Julius. Brunson is the master of walking the ball down. He knows when to pull up for that shot to make it. He knows how to get that contact. Good stuff there. Good defense by the Knicks, man. Quickly's it has really good man defense, man and team defense. I gotta say, good defense there on the interior. They closed off the driving lane. All four players were down there. Here goes IQ, just throws it up at the rim. They didn't call no foul because IQ was not square. I keep saying that. You know, people don't understand that concept either. Being square doesn't mean you have your body square to the basket or that type of thing. It just means you have to be strong. That's where I'm coming from. You have to be strong. So listen, Cole Anthony's actually coming off the bench. He's not hurt. He's coming off the bench now with Fultz as the main point guard. He goes IQ in the corner three from a pass from Julius. I hard fighting for the rebound, wasn't able to get that. Slapped out of his hands by Bobo. Still got that phlegm stuff going on, guys. It's not as bad, but I'm not sick, but I still got like a little phlegm thing going on here. What's up? So I'm missing a lot of comments here. So I got Comega there. Definitely got to leave Comega there. This is Maxwell guy. What's Maxwell Gray? Excuse me. Just discovered this page. You're getting me through the end of my show. Good stuff, G. Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I'm a little bit unorthodox. Like I said, I say a lot of wild stuff sometimes, man. But like I said, you can read between the lines and see where I'm coming from. You can see my heart. You can see where I'm coming from with a lot of different things. Maybe I might offend you sometimes. I apologize for that, but a lot of the stuff that I say is really, just some just stuff that I feel at the moment, from the heart. And like I said, as time goes on, I'll talk about various different things, that we all can relate to. We can have a conversation about everything. This doesn't always have to be the Knicks, especially when we're losing. So right now, 26 to 22. Julius Randle gets a square shot at the rim there. Wow, front of the rim, he misses that. So listen, I'll take it. 26 to 22. The Knicks started off the game slow a little bit. Julius's energy kind of tapped into the rest of the squad. Julius looks like he's tired. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully the Knicks will wake up. Good play by Quentin. Good play by Jericho. He got a nice little dunk. So the Knicks are competing. So I anticipate the Knicks, as the game progresses, I feel like the Knicks will start to get that thing going. Yeah, man. What else is going on there? I saw a couple paragraphs here. So Cormega again, he said, I was going to meet up with Freezy, Greeny, and crew, but caught up working the International Art Festival in South Beach. Yeah, man, enjoy it, do your shit. So these guys are at the game, Freezy, Greeny, and the crew. They're down there in Orlando watching the game. That's dope. I encourage that, man. Get Knicks fans get together and enjoy the games together. We're gonna do that Washington D.C. thing again. So hopefully, we'll see. I'll see how I can work it out. But I did buy my ticket, but I'm still trying to figure out the logistics with that. But I think I will be down there. If I can't make it, then I'll probably give the ticket away. But I anticipate going down to that Washington Wizards game. That's February 24th. So on a Friday again. So I definitely will be down there supporting and hanging out with the NBK fam, the Nothing But Knicks crew. Hanging out with those guys down there. Some of the same guys will be there. So it'll be a lot of familiarity and stuff. Hopefully, I could be there a day before or something like that. That way I could be comfortable because I was rushing there, and I just never got comfortable. So hopefully, I can get there, be a little comfortable in DC, and that way I can really enjoy the time a little bit more. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm doing with that. We had a commercial right now. That's why I'm yapping. So you got Maxwell Gray again. He says, I bet Brunson over 21. That's a good bet, especially against Orlando. That's a good bet. I think he'll get that. So right now, Brunson at the moment he only has one. No, he has six. He has 6 points now. So I mean, if you do the math, 666 was six. 6 times 4 is what, 24. So he should get that. Is that right? 6 times 6 is 24. I don't know. I think 6 times 6 is 24. Yeah. So I mean, he should. I think he should get that. Might even get a little bit more tonight. We'll see. Uh, that's actually a good bet. See, my problem is I get crazy with these with these big parlays, and then that's how I lose money. So last night I was going nuts with the parlays, but I was killing with all my parlays, and then like let's say like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had a bad game, and then they benched him. It's like what the fuck? He guys averaging 30 plus points per game, and then they bench him. I'm like, golly, man. A couple other players had like really, really bad games, or off games. Like Damian Lillard finally had an off game. He still had a really dominant game, but he didn't have his typical game he's been having. So I ended up losing some bread last night. I don't ask bet though. I try to bet stuff that makes sense, like the 21 bet 21 point 5 for Brunson as far as points. That's an easy bet there. But he goes Obi in the corner for three, misses that. Obi shooting those offset 3-point shots are so annoying, man. Here goes Cole Anthony drives in there, nice little strong shot there. He misses that. Hartenstein saves it, gets it back to Obi to Deuce. So Deuce is pushing the ball up the court. I like Deuce's contribution. I don't like Deuce calling plays though. Deuce just has to sit tight and just be a 3-and-D guard. That's all he has to do. This is RJ with the freaking cotton candy sweet in those shoes. Stutter step, pulls up, knocks down the jump shot. Good shot by RJ. 24-28. I think the Knicks are gonna take the lead in this quarter. I really feel that. Shout out to these Wagner guys, man. The Wagner brothers are really good. I really, really enjoy watching them play. They're good. They're good. Two good players. See Trish D. I got another paragraph from Trish D, man. What's good? He said, I'm already discussing with how many times we've been fouled with no calls. Yeah, Quick was just fouled twice. Yeah, I agree with that. Quickly is just not going to get those calls because number one, he's a young guy. Number two, he's not a starter. That type of thing. When these guys are like more have more notoriety to their names and stuff like that, then they start getting those type of calls. But at the same time, if Quickly would just be more square, a lot of times he's shooting stuff, off balance and behind his thing. Like referees are not going to give you fouls if you're not being strong. Like in comparison, just compare what Quickly is doing compared to Brunson. Brunson gets to the spot and gets the foul. Easy. Look at Obi Toppin's bum ass. He shoots a three, gets blocked, goes down there, gets bodied by Wagner, pushed off his spot, then he has to throw it up. Because he has no strength. And people wonder why, we're misusing Obi. How should we use him? Watch this. Easily blocked by Bobo. That was so easy. Throw right into his hands. Then he drives, and all Wagner does is stand right there. And Obi Toppin couldn't do nothing. Obi Toppin didn't even have a spin move. He just tried to force the shot in that one spot. He didn't even try to do a spin move or anything like that. So Obi Toppin is trash. He's one of those guys that he needs to be the starter and he needs to be guaranteed 30, 35 minutes, every single night, and just be guaranteed that. Then he'll play better. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll play better. You'll see his real game come out. But since he's playing his role, that's in his head. I'm just a role player, and I'm not going to play no more than what they asked me to do, which is bullshit. I deal with that every day at work with guys that they just only going to do the bare minimum. They're going to do less than the bare minimum because fuck it, that's why. Who cares? Let the whole thing burn down because I'm not in charge. You know what I'm saying? I hear that every day. I'm not in charge. So they'll let the whole job burn around them. Obi Toppin is like that. He's going to stand in the corner. Look, he threw his hands up. You saw that? He threw his hands up like, yo, you didn't pass me the ball. Like, yo, you could still drive down. You see what's happening. At least drive to the basket, try to fight for the rebound or something. Try to get back on defense harder. To stop Wagner there. But instead, because contributing to what Orlando's doing, the Knicks got to call a timeout now. So now the Tom Thibodeau's got to argue fouls and shit like that. It's crazy. At the same time, Obi Toppin and these guys need to play harder. They need to play more tougher, and that is what it is with that. At least that's my opinion. You know how it goes. We got Duran Wade here. What's good, man? Yeah, man, you guys spend the whole podcast saying what's up to each other. I used to live at that place back in the day. I talk so much shit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, maybe it's too much chlorine, too much water. The guys were in the pool and shit like that. Maybe because the Knicks seem like a little dehydrated or something like that. Something's going on with the Knicks as a team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to CA Mafia. What's good? I think the issue with Obi is his low ball IQ. There's a lot of things going on with Obi. So now people will bring to those games that he played at the end of last year. He looked great. I think he had 40 points one game. So you got to take those games with a grain of salt because those are basically like preseason games. But at the same time, 40 points is 40 points. So if this guy is able to get 40 points and get rebounds, stuff like that, then it's like, wow, look what this guy could do. But then, like, here he goes at this point in the year. He's not a starter. He's not being like a go-to guy. So he's just happy with just being in the corner, not doing nothing. So I low IQ, that could be it. I think that's what it is too, because he doesn't read the game right. He just wants to get those breakaway dunks, and he just wants to get a 3-point shot. That's it. And everything else has to do with him being athletic, running around, being athletic. Because Obi Toppin doesn't get tired. That's one thing about Obi. But his IQ is not high, man. He's not making anybody better. He's not making himself better. He's not taking advantage of his things in the game. In comparison, Quentin Grimes is in the same spot that Obi is, but for some reason, Quentin Grimes is taking advantage of all his opportunities. He's not just waiting in the corner for a jump shot and not doing nothing else. He'll get the ball and he'll bang to the basket and attack and lay it up. Obi Toppin should be doing it every single time, but he doesn't. And Obi Toppin is definitely afraid of contact, man. I don't care what nobody say. And Obi Toppin in the years that he's been in the NBA, it's been, I think this is his third year now. He has yet to bang it on somebody. Oh, so they showing that fight. I don't really want to see that. I don't even care why they were fighting. Shout out to Suggs that just slammed my man Rivers to the floor. So all these guys are fighting, and all of shit is stupid. All of these basketball players. Suggs is the instigator. I think Suggs should have got suspended. Because Suggs is just jumping in, pushing guys and stuff like that for no reason. Like he wasn't even involved in it, but he was like the main guy pushing, just instigating, making it worse. Freaking hate stuff like that, man. Good screen by Jericho, but they call a moving screen on Jericho. They call a moving screen on Jericho every single time. That's something that he needs to get together. He does it every single time. Yeah, man. Trish D. So I have some friends down there. I keep on meaning to get back and see. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. As old as you get, the older you get, you just don't have time for people. Like right now, I do these podcasts, right? So some people will see me, yo, you got time to do those podcasts? Yeah. Okay. The fuck? Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Yeah, I got time to do the podcast. Yeah, but I don't have time to go sit on your stoop and drink Hennessy all night either. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. Yeah, but I got kids too. Okay, yeah, but what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You like to do that. I don't. I don't want to do that. So it is what it is. Doesn't mean we don't have to be friends. We can stop being friends. What the fuck is that about? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just do your thing. You do your thing, man. I still love you. It is what it is. And then just think about it like this. I think about this all the time. If you look at your grandparents, right? Like most grandparents, right? You just have your grandparent. You ever seen your grandparent hanging out with their peoples? Especially like people my age, like nowadays, like grandparents are in the clubs, or in the bars, like literally, like you go to the bars and you see 50 to 60-year-olds, dressed up with the titties and titties out, and the guys with the muscle shirts out there with the drinks in their hand at 60 years old. That was unheard of when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother and grandfather had no friends, zero friends. Okay, they were from down south. You know what I'm saying? He goes Obi Toppin with a little move there, comes across the lane, just move to nowhere, falls on the floor. The Orlando Magic guys didn't even worry about him. They just put the hand up and they went back on offense. He goes Obi Toppin with the rebound. So Obi Toppin was to get the rebound standing all alone. He almost traveled right there. They didn't call it. So here we go. Obi Toppin just gonna stand in that corner. RJ's calling for the guys to move out the way. He's getting Jericho out of there. So what's RJ gonna do? Doing his Mark Jackson post up thing here. Pass the fucking ball, bro. All the way inside. Good move, though. I give him that. That was a good move. But I mean, he just dribbled, sidestepped Suggs. Yo, Suggs is going bald, man. The guy is like so young. Why is he going bald like that? Take a performance enhancing drugs or something, man? What the hell's going on here? Sheesh. It's a good pass there. I don't know if he's a point guard or shooting guard or what he is. He's a decent player. He's tough. He showed that he's tough. But yeah, I just want to make the point. Like most like our grandparents didn't have no friends. Like Abuela didn't have friends. You know what I'm saying? She might have one person that you called your aunt that was just her friend from the old country or something like that, and that maybe be the only person that she ever spoke to. Didn't have no friends. Back in the days. Grandma wasn't in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? Grandma was taking care of the grandkids. You know what I'm saying? She had the moo on with the meat hooks, for elbows. You know what I'm saying? Cooking with lard, making cakes and shit like that. That's what grandma was doing back in the days. She wasn't in the clubs. So it's just a different world that we living in now. where social media is there, and just wants to be. Everybody wants to be important. Everybody wants to feel important. But back in the days, it wasn't about that. Old people didn't have friends. They just had, their husband and their wife, and that was it. Yeah, here goes IQ. Nice little hook shot there. Hook shot kind of move. He didn't get the foul there. There was contact, but like I said, he's shooting off the ball. Kind of shooting away from contact. Off his wrong foot, not turned completely to the basket, that type of thing. That's why he doesn't get those calls. So 38-28. So this is the same type of thing. The Knicks are letting Orlando get a little bit of steam, but I'm thinking that by the end of this halftime, I think the Knicks will probably be leading this game because it just leads me in that direction. In my opinion. So anyway, let's keep moving it up here. I see Julian is here. I think Julian Bloom was good, man. So Randall needs to take advantage of these young players, and yeah, he's trying to. You can see there's something going on with Julius. Julius is not in the game now, but when he was in the game, you can see that something was all off with his body language, man. His body language is always crazy. So Orlando's doing a good job here, getting to their spots and really running their offense and taking advantage of the Knicks, really. So I mean, RJ is yelling at Jericho about something, but listen, if they score, don't blame Jericho only. It's you too. You're standing there too. Excuse me, guys. Wow. So Brunson just crossed the hell out of Suggs, I think, just now, and just made him cold, and he fell. But they called an offensive foul. So that's what Brunson does, man. Knocks your ass on the floor, and the refs call a foul on you. Unbelievable. Too many tattoos, though. Tattoos bring liver diseases, man. What's wrong with guys? Full body tattoos for what? Then in 20 years, the guy's gonna be looking all tired and crazy. Obi Toppin, pass it over to Brunson. Brunson calls off all screens. He goes right at Cole Anthony, drives, spin move, kicks out to RJ. Cotton Candy sweet and low, gets swept from behind by Wagner. Ball out of bounds. Yeah, I love that kid Wagner. He's a really good player. Yeah, man. See, I mean, Obi can never get in rhythm with 10 minutes a game, but rhythm to do what though? What kind of rhythm? You know what I'm saying? What kind of rhythm? What rhythm does Obi need to get in? Like a 3-point spot up 3-point shooting rhythm? What else does Obi Toppin bring to the game? What kind of rhythm? You know? I get it. I get the rhythm. I get rhythm. Rhythm is all about basketball. You got to get into the flow, get into your rhythm and stuff like that. But are we playing for Obi Toppin to get rhythm? You know what I'm saying? Like if Obi Toppin really wants to get rhythm, he should probably join a dance class. You know? So I mean, we can't play the game, just to give Obi Toppin rhythm. Because everybody else seems to be fine as far as rhythm. But Obi Toppin, we need to play him 20 minutes a game just so he can get rhythm. What about the Knicks winning? I don't think if Obi Toppin played 20 minutes a game and he got rhythm, I don't know if that would help out or not. But at the same time, the point is though, if this guy, you know, Julius Randle's playing 40 minutes a game for no reason, and with Obi Toppin's right there. So I mean, Obi Toppin could get a little bit more minutes than he does get. 10 minutes a game, that's legit. So both sides of the conversation, yes. If he played 20 minutes per game and gave Julius Randle a little bit more of a breather, but at the same time, how long do we have to wait for Obi Toppin to fucking wake up? After he gets 20 minutes, then they go, no, he needs to get 30. We need to trade Julius so Obi Toppin could get off. Like, that's where the conversation always goes, and that's what messes it up. Where Julius Randle just hits a three right on cue. 41-33, 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. I'm just chatting today, man. I just want to get to these comments here. I see Agent here. Agent Super Argo. Very problematic picture there, man. Very problematic. But RJ Buckets doesn't have it in him tonight. Stop waiting to put yeah, a lot of people will love that. Good spin by Quentin, but Quentin should have just shot it. He had a shot. Gives it to Julius. Now Julius has to launch a 3-point shot. But Quentin Grimes had a layup. Excuse me, guys. Franz Wagner, really good basketball player. He misses the good layup there. Julius, full head of steam. Spin move, got himself in trouble with the spin move. Yeah. Good defense by Paolo. Wow, blocking foul by Brunson. I think Brunson was standing there. They might need to review that. He went right to the coach. He wants the coach to review it. Or he's looking at the other ref to see what the other ref had to say. So I mean that's a heads up play where you know which referee to yell at. That's crazy. But Brunson was moving. So I'll give him that. Brunson was moving. Let's check it out again. So no, Brunson was there. It looks like Brunson was there, you know? It looks like Brunson was right there in the correct spot too. So it is what it is. Ranchero step back 3-point shot. Wow, he misses that. IQ with the rebound. IQ is always in the mix, man. Very tough player. Quentin Grimes gives it to Julius. So Julius is already making his moves before the rest of the team gets in place. So he goes, steps up. He's being triple teamed right now. Wow, he was so wide open. He never even looked at the basket. He goes IQ again, back to Julius. Another shot he passes up. Something's going on with Julius tonight. So Julius finally launches it and it goes in. But Julius just missed 2 shots just now. Like you look at Julius. You can see something's going on with this guy. Something's going on. I'm thinking that he got water in his ear or something like that, fooling around with his kids and stuff. Wake up, fam. Golly. He makes a shot, but they got to show the replay of when he had a layup. He had a jump shot in the paint, and then he passed up the 3-point shot to begin with, and then he finally launches it. Come on, Julius, man, wake the hell up, bro. It's annoying. Shit. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with Julius. What's the 10-minute thing? Did you say that CA Mafia? No. Yeah, CA Mafia did say that. So I mean, like this is a valid argument because I play both sides. It's a valid argument. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what is Obi Toppin doing about this? You know what I'm saying? CA Mafia. Look what Julian Bloom says here. He says Obi is soft with his contact, his upper body and his lower body are weak. So I mean, what is Toppin doing about that? You know what I'm saying? Is he at the gym, in the off season, using those freaking uh, you know, uh, you know, physical therapy bands and stuff like that to get strong? You know what I'm saying? Is he like doing arm curls for the girls? What is he doing to improve his strength, to put on a little bit of more size? To like what is he doing in the off season to make himself better? You know what I'm saying? What is he doing to add moves and that type of thing? What is he doing to improve his skill set? This is year 3. Okay. This is not year 1. This is year 3. The first year we made the playoffs, right? Second year we didn't. Now this year here we are a playoff team again. Obi Toppin has yet to get better. You know what I'm saying? What has Obi Toppin improved on outside of the 3-point shot? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tom Thibodeau, tried to make him a 3-point shooter. So now he does have the 3-point shot, but then he doesn't have nothing else now. And then physically, Obi Toppin has not matured physically. In his 3rd year in the NBA, let's do this right now. Since we're talking about Obi Toppin now, shout out to CA Mafia and Julian Bloom. Let's do this. Obi Toppin is 24 years old. Okay, 24 years old. Come on now, 24 years old. When I was his age, okay, when I was his age, 24. I was skinny growing up. Whatever. I might have been. I was like a buck 45 when I was in high school. I might have got up to like 160 something because I was fooling around with some girl. I got a little bit depressed or whatever. Anyway, got out of that. Then I got myself strong again. And then I made myself a solid 165. And then eventually that went up to 185. So by the time I got to 185, I was literally Obi Toppin's age, 185 at 5'10" and a half. 185, but not just 185 fat. I was in great shape playing basketball every day. You know what I'm saying? So you have to get stronger. The thing is, 145 is not going to cut it as a grown man playing basketball out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna cut it. So I put on the muscle. No, like I said, I gained weight a little bit. I got myself back into shape, but then I put on that extra muscle to really be able to battle, the way I want to. And that's just me, a regular dude working, got a young family, young dude working, has a family, just like Obi. Obi got a young family too. I had a young family as well at his age. You know what I'm saying? But I still, even though I'm working 8 hours, I wasn't working all the overtime that I do now. I was working my 8 hours, taking care of a household, and still found the time to be in shape and play basketball and that type of thing. So what is Obi Toppin's excuse? You know what I'm saying? What is his excuse? He needs to get fucking stronger. He needs to get stronger, and I don't understand why he hasn't gotten better in his game. Nothing has gotten better. Nothing. Not even the stuff that he does well. So I mean, that's something that it really needs to be discussed with Obi Toppin. I mean, I felt like a whole pod needs to be talked about that, just about Obi Toppin. What has he done in 3 years? Nothing. He has done absolutely nothing. He has done absolutely nothing to earn the actual minutes that a lot of people say that he needs to get. But at the same time, he still needs to get those minutes because I mean, it doesn't make no sense to burn Julius out every night. But like, at this point, same thing with Cam Reddish, with Obi. If these guys are not the guys that we want on the team, then get them off the team now. Get them off the team. Get them off the team and let's cook. Let's find somebody to get here to do what we want them to do. Shout out to Jared Vanderbilt. Potential and athleticism wise, Obi Toppin is better than Vanderbilt. But when it comes to somebody mentioned IQ today, you were talking about IQ. You want to talk about IQ being able to rebound and has pro level skills outside of natural born ability, natural not outside of natural born ability. You have basketball skills, stuff that you can contribute to a basketball game, to contribute to a team. Vanderbilt has that. You know what I'm saying? And since Vanderbilt's been part of the NBA, he went from being a small forward to possibly a two guard, to becoming a power forward in the NBA. Defensive power forward. Role playing guy. Somebody that had the potential to be a scorer and that type of thing. He ended up being a freaking a defensive power forward. New age power forward in the NBA right now. So I mean, it is what it is. Guys have to develop. You want to be in the NBA, you have to develop. Right now, Obi Toppin, I was joking around today. Could be, he could be in the Shanghai Sharks, for Christ's sake. There's plenty of players in it that should be in the NBA that just didn't do it because of whatever reason, and they're playing for the Shanghai Sharks right now. You know, shout out to Hunger for More. We must trade RJ. This kid ain't it, man. Yeah, even Clyde Frazier's sick of that motherfucker. you know, Trading for Jordan Clarkson, that would be dope. So I mean, they keep mentioning you know, Utah, which is interesting. They keep mentioning it. So I mean, listen, RJ is from Canada. Maybe the atmosphere and stuff will probably be a little bit more easier for him to deal with out there in Utah. Utah seems to always get similar players like RJ throughout the years. I'm just thinking about Utah right now. So I mean, I'm just gonna talk about Utah. I don't think Utah is playing tonight. They played yesterday, man. They made me lose money yesterday. That's why I know they played. So I mean, who did they play last night? Utah. They played the Mavericks. They got smacked by the Mavericks, and the Mavericks were without Luka, and they didn't have Kyrie yet. So they got smoked. The Utah Jazz got smoked by two rookies. Unbelievable. But anyway, they got marketing. They got Clarkson. They got Conley, Kelly Olynyk for Christ's sake, and then Kessler. That was their starting lineup. Where's the small forward at? They got Sexton Beasley off the bench. Rudy Gay is coming off the bench. He still has a little bit of energy in him, but they don't have a small forward in their lineup at all. So them making a trade for RJ might make sense for them. Having Laurie Marketing with RJ. If they keep Clarkson, that's fine. But I would take back a Sexton. I would take back a Beasley. I would take back, anything they wanted. They want to give us in that regard. They have Horton Tucker that people don't talk about. Taylor Horton Tucker. That's TNT. They signed. He's 22 years old. He has a lot of skills and stuff like that. For some reason, he's not playing. I don't know if he's hurt or what, but for some reason, he's not playing. That's a player that I wouldn't mind plucking off their roster to see if he has anything for us. You know. But why not? They have a lot of guards, and could they use RJ? Yes. Even more what makes more sense with this whole um Cam Reddish stuff is that Cam Reddish is a small forward. He's somebody that fits what they're trying to do too. Same thing with RJ and Cam. They're basically the same kind of player. So both of those guys would definitely help out Utah's situation. So it goes Markel Fultz just pushed off on Fultz there. Brunson is too little. 6'5". Fultz. Julius Randle bring the ball up. So it's 46-40, 45 seconds on the shot clock. Excuse me, on the game clock. 15 on the shot clock right now. Knicks don't got nothing going on, playing hot potato. Julius gives it to IQ, and then IQ gives it right back to him, and then Julius gives it back to IQ. Misses the three-point shot. Orlando Magic with the rebound. So they're going to go for basically the last shot, 46-40. It would be nice if the Knicks can get a stop and score. If we can get a stop and score, that would be nice for me. That would make me feel good. So, I mean, they're eating up this clock now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 6, 5, being guarded at the top of the key. Fultz is going nowhere. Pulls up over Jericho Sims and knocks it down. So right at the buzzer, that's what they needed. So the Knicks got 8 seconds to get the ball up the court. So 48-40. This is not what I wanted to happen. So Jalen Brunson has to pick up the ball. He dribbles across the timeline, 6, 5, all the way into the paint, kicks out to Julius for 3, 2, 1. He misses that. And that's it, 48-40. So 48-40 at halftime is not where I wanted to be as far as the Knicks, man. The Knicks are just you get to see Julius Randle already took his shirt out his pants, like I don't know what's going on with these guys. Everybody just seems dead out there. Julius seems tired. Just a lot of I just don't get it. I don't know what happened, why the Knicks showed up this way. But it's 40 points in the half, man. 40-48. That's not what I wanted to, this is not what I came to see. It's absolutely when I did not come to see this, so shout out to Amway Center. That looks like a dope place to watch a basketball game. So I mean, that's something I got to put on my bucket list, man. But anyway, we got the halftime show coming on, man. So we're just talking about the whole Utah stuff, making trades and RJ and that type of thing. Like, people that know on this channel, yeah, I don't care about any of our players. RJ can go, Julius can go, Brunson, all these guys can go. All I care about is the Knicks winning. You know what I'm saying? So if we was to trade RJ, fine. But the thing is, we don't just trade RJ for 2 second-round draft picks or 2 first rounds. Give me 2 first rounds. I mean, that's like so cliche. Give me 2 first-round picks. And if you don't get your ass up out of here with that bullshit, make it 2 first-round picks and a pick swap. Let me get a pick swap. Anyway, Knicks had 22 points in the first. Orlando Magic 26. 22, excuse me, for the Knicks and 26 for Orlando. 18 in the second quarter for the Knicks, 22 for Orlando. So, I mean, this just shows me 22 and 18. The Knicks should be able to score against this team. So the Knicks just came out flat. So in the first half, man. So something's got to happen, man. Maybe they need to bust out the espresso machine or somebody get some Red Bulls or whatever and hook it up and give these guys something, to get their juices flowing here. Because I mean, the energy level for the Knicks right now is just not there totally, especially from our main guys. Let's get into the actual splits and stuff like that. So let me minimize so we can see with more clarity. Make sure you guys can see that. Let me get you up out of here, Hunger, for more. Thanks for the contribution. You know what I'm trying to say? So we gotta get over to the game charts and look at the shot charts for each team. So the Knicks on the left, basically the same kind of shot charts for the Knicks. We miss a lot of threes in the same spot. See the top of the key there, a lot of missed threes up top, a lot of missed threes in the corner, a lot of missed shots in the paint too, man. So the Knicks are shooting 40%. So the Knicks, this is all lazy to me. All this just shows lazy. A lot of these shots here are shots that we normally make. Corner threes, we're getting a lot of them just short arming them, getting a lot of wide open 3-point shots at the top of the key that we're short arming. Look at Orlando. They're basically shooting 45%. So this is a decent shot chart for them. They're coming down the lane, doing what they want to do, getting the shots that they want. A lot of greens in the paint, a lot of greens in the middle there. Top of the key, you see they're trying to get these fast break 3-point shots on us. They haven't really been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks are doing a good job of keeping them out of the paint for the most part. But the Knicks need to the Knicks need, on our side, we need to bring the energy and start playing our game. Play a little bit more physical and stuff like that to really match what they're doing. Check out the rebound. The Knicks are up 29-24, so the effort is there. 12 assists to 8. That's nothing new compared to what's been happening with the Knicks. 4 steals to 1, 3 blocks to 2, 8 turnovers. That is big for the Knicks. Knicks don't usually get a lot of turnovers, but 8 to 2. Orlando Magic had 2 turnovers. So I mean, that's crazy. That means the Knicks are not really playing with the effort enough to get the to force these turnovers on Orlando. The Knicks are just making a lot of stupid ass mistakes. Today, as far as turnovers and things of that nature. Like I said, we got to get the field goal percentage up, 3-point percentage up, 26. We need to get that up to more league average, and we should be fine. 34, 36%. Free throws, I don't know what's going on with the free throws. We'll check that out in a second. But points in the paint, 22-16. Second chance points, 4-2. And then fast break points, the Knicks are up 5-4. So I always say if the Knicks can win 2 of these here, then we should be able to win. Points in the paint jumps out at me though, because Orlando got 22-16. So I'm quite sure Wendell Carter Jr. has something to say about that. Paolo got something to say about, and that dude Franz Wagner. So those 3 guys are really good basketball players there. And as a whole, their front court might be better than ours. As a unit. You know what I'm trying to say? So largest lead for Orlando was 12. That's worth noting as well. So let's take a look at this box score. So as far as the box score, I want to see what's going on with Orlando first. So Franz Wagner, right off the bat, 5 for 6. He always cooks the Knicks, man. Very confident basketball player. I'm really a fan of this kid. Really good, but I didn't know he was that good. Franz Wagner. So really really happy to cover this kid. Going forward, as the year goes on, his career is definitely going to get better and better as time goes on. But let's keep talking here. We got Paolo Banchero. Didn't really get off there, but he was giving Julius Randle fits, defensively. 4 points. The assist, he was able to get the ball rolling with the assist too. So Julius Randle was getting very frustrated with that. Wendell Carter Jr. was definitely abusing us. He did hit a 3 point shot, 4 for 6 from the field, two free throws for him. No blocks, no steals, but 3 rebounds, whatever. So scoring wise, he was giving us a little trouble. Gary Harris, in between. Markel Fultz, scoring wise, he was able to get a couple of easy buckets on the short of Brunson. Still able to get the passes out too for the other players to succeed. Jonathan Isaacs only played 4 minutes. He's a very he's a plus player for them. So if he can get his legs underneath him, he's going to be a big asset to them. Same thing with Jalen Suggs. He's been hurt a lot this year too. Mortis Wagner too. That's the center. That's the brother of the other Wagner. So I mean, they have a lot of good players here, man. If you want to talk about a team that I enjoy following, this will be one of those teams. Because I mean, with Cole Anthony, Bobo, Wagner, the Suggs, you could package some of these guys here, like a Suggs and a Cole Anthony. Package those two guys and for Cam Reddish. How about that? You know what I'm saying? We can definitely use Cole Anthony. We could use Jalen Suggs. You know what I'm trying to say? So there's definitely a trade to be made somewhere. Like I said, they got Terrence Ross just rotting on their bench. We can definitely use him. There's quite a few players that they have that we can use. So it's interesting, man. So let's take a look at the Knicks real quick. We got RJ. RJ only have 2 points, man. So RJ, I mean, 1 for 7. So if RJ's not really doing much scoring wise, then he's not doing nothing for us, man. Sometimes he could be a good passer. Sometimes he could be a good rebounder. Today he's neither. He's not doing anything. So it's that RJ is very frustrating, man. He's a very frustrating player. 7-4 and 11 for Julius, but people automatically want to look at this and say, "Oh, Julius is stat padding. Oh, Julius is chucking. Oh, Julius is doing this and the other. Oh, we need to trade Julius. Oh, we need to get a first round draft pick for Julius." Come on, man. He's our best player every single night. Every single night he does what he needs to do. Jericho Sims, he is what he is, man. I can't really say too much about him. Quentin Grimes, decent, 6-4. If he finished the game off with 8 rebounds and 12 points, that he did a good thing. He has 1 block as well. Missed his only 3 point shot. Jalen Brunson, 8. What's this? Two assists, 1 rebound. Not really. He didn't really get busy too much, man. But we really need more from him. We need more scoring for Jalen Brunson. But it's going to be tough because the point guard guarding him is 6'5". So he doesn't do well with guys with height, and this guy Fultz has length as well too. So you got the double whammy. You know, pause if you need that. IQ's playing decent, 7 points, being very active. Doing everything that he needs to do out there defensively and stuff. Hartenstein too, doing the same thing as IQ, and Obi Toppin for the most part has been pretty active as well. But like people say it already, we talked about it enough here that Obi Toppin needs to get more minutes. But at the same time, when is he going to do his part? Miles McBride, basically nothing to report there. He brings defense. We all know that. But, everything else, if Miles McBride is not hitting that wide open 3 point shot, or getting some fast break opportunities, then it's nothing really to talk about, with Miles McBride. Yeah, man. So that's the end of the halftime report. Let's minimize this. So I'm looking at some highlights here. They're showing the Dallas highlights for some of their new players that they have. Yeah, man. Shout out to Cam Thomas for the Nets. I'm really very happy for that kid. There's quite a few things to be thankful for. Not just as a Knicks fan or whatever, or not just because a Nets fan or anything like that. Just for the league. Because this like a lot of people say that, man. This is a very soft NBA. This is a very soft era. As far as sports and as far as life in general. But just to keep it the Knicks, this is a very very lame ass freaking generation to say the truth, because we're really relying on some of these older guys like Curry and Durant. We still relying on Harden and Embiid and these older guys. You know what I'm saying? There's not really much after them. The shout out to Tatum is good. Jalen Brown on that squad is good. Trey Young and those guys. But there's no real star like how it used to be, like in the 80s and the 90s, the early 2000s. There's really no hardcore solid star that really could solidify. There's really like bringing the league up to the next level. You know what I'm trying to say? We just don't have anything like that happening for the league right now. So it's interesting. Like I said, Cam Thomas is there. We'll see how his career develops in Brooklyn, and I think the next generation coming up, like within the next few drafts and stuff like that, I think that's going to give birth really to like the new NBA, the real stars and the real personalities and stuff like that. I think that's going to start to trickle in as time goes on, man. But right now, I just don't feel like we really have that right now. There's a lot of players that score 30 this year, a lot of players scoring 20 this year. So the scoring is up, but that doesn't mean that the talent is better. It doesn't mean that the product out there is better. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. There's a lot of people getting money right now off of just the revenue, the popularity of the NBA throughout the world. So the revenue was up. So that's why cats are getting money. But outside of that, this product, the NBA product is very whack, man. So let's catch up with some of these comments here. Yeah, man. I was talking about grandma before, man. So, Pudge is like grandma was in the house. Everybody's grandma was in the house, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like if your grandmother wasn't in the house, that means your grandma was like, she was like on drugs or something like that. Grandma was in the house, bro. Grandma was whooping your ass. Grandma was cooking Sunday dinner, cooking breakfast and taking care of the grandkids and stuff like that. That's what she was doing. That's what grandma was doing. Grandma wasn't doing nothing. She was retired. If she wasn't retired, she still on the weekends she had them grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So this year, nowadays is not the same. Shout out to my mom. I don't know if my mom is paying attention. My mom has yet to babysit the kids. It's not like I'm gonna be forcing, hey mom, could you babysit the kids? No, my mom is retired. I don't know what the fuck my mom does a day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have time to be. I'm wondering, hey, what you doing, mom? And I don't have time to that because I got shit to do. She's retired, so she should be the one calling us. So if my mom is watching, you already know how I feel about that, mom. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just call. Fuck, come take these damn kids. But I mean, this is a different generation. Nobody wants to babysit nobody's kids because grandma's in the clubs. Grandma's on Tinder. You know, grandma's on the dating websites right now. Fucking grandma's trying to get laid nowadays. You know what I'm trying to say? It is what it is. That's another thing too. Grandparents, their friends were in church, but at the same time, they only saw them on Sunday. It's not like they did anything else aside from being in church. And it was a way to gossip. We all know that gossip and that type of thing, choir stuff. All church gossip. Everything that's going on in the congregation and stuff like that. So, that's something that happened on Sunday. Unless they, Sister Mary or whoever the hell had was doing Sunday school or anything else like that throughout the week. But outside of that, all that stuff was only happening on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's not like now. That's what I'm trying to say. Not like how it is now. 'Cause I can tell you right now, my wife has some friends that she hangs out with that everybody's in their 40s, but then like I said, there's some people in that group that's in their 60s, and they still look fantastic. They still look great. Like you would never think that they were like 58, 59, 60 years old. You would never think that. You would know that they're older women, but 60 would never come out your mouth because it just like visually does not. They don't look 60. They still dressing sexy. It's still looking good. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's just a different world, man. Yeah, RJ is doodoo. Yeah, man. So I mean, we in a crossroads, guys. So I mean, we do this every single night. We watching the Knicks here. The Knicks are losing 48-40. So I mean, Orlando is a team that we should easily beat, right? I was saying that at the beginning. It's a matchup problem for us, man. So if you look throughout the league, let's do that. Let's take a look at the standings, NBA standings. I don't know if they're gonna mess me up here because every time I do anything with NBA.com, they always screw me over. So let's make this a little bit bigger. I'll leave it like that. So I mean, just look at the different teams here. Let me get this out of here. Look at the win in the win columns. 30 there's 37, 38. Look how close these games are. The Knicks have 29 wins. So 29 to 38. That's a 10 game differential. Okay, that seems like a lot. But look at as it gets closer to the bottom here. 34, 32. The Knicks can go on a 4 game winning streak and all of a sudden be in the fourth place. The Cleveland Cavaliers could lose 4 straight and all of a sudden be out of the playoffs. You know what I'm trying to say? Shout out to say teams like Chicago. Chicago could win 5 straight, and all of a sudden they're up here again. You know what I'm saying? So like all these teams, even from I guess let's be respectful. So you can start from Philly. Philly and Cleveland got identical records. Brooklyn might be floundering because they just made that trade. So I don't know if they'll be able to maintain it, depending if they keep Durant and that type of thing. Miami Heat is right there. The Knicks are right there. The Knicks were as high as 5, I believe, at one point. I think we were up at 4 almost at one point. So we were straddling in this mark. So now we're back down at 7. At one point we were down at 10. So I mean we've been up and down all year here, because look how close these records are. With from the 10 places, 13 games out, and the Knicks are 9.5 games out. It's not that many games in between that. So it's it is what it is. It's whoever can get the next deal, a trade made to make their roster better. That's what it comes down to. So RJ is doo-doo. He is doo-doo. What are we gonna do about that? Like I made the point that RJ does have a poison pill contract, but he has a poison pill, not like say like a Jeremy Lin back in the days when he got the poison pill. That poison pill contract was the Jeremy and Lin's contract was back and heavy back ended. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Knicks didn't keep him. So I think he made like maybe like I don't know the numbers, but he might have made like 4 million for the first 2 years and then 16 million for the last two each year. You know what I'm saying? So that's a poison pill that you can't trade that contract. You know what I'm saying? Until it gets to that year when he makes the max money. But RJ just signed an extension. So that's what that is. Not necessarily a poison pill in that way. You know what I'm saying? But he could be moved. He could easily be moved. And I made that point. So anyway, the Knicks are back. Nothing changed with the scoreboard. That's why I didn't say anything. So I'm at the 11 and 30. I'm 11 minute and 36 seconds right now. Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up the court, being guarded by Fultz. That's a big dude, man, guarding him. He's driving. Brunson's still getting around. Grimes drove the wrong way. He should have drove on the right hand side, but he drove towards Brunson. So now Brunson has to launch a shot, and he misses it. 48-40. Still no action going on. Paolo bringing the ball up the court, being guarded by Quentin Grimes. He sees barbecue chicken, kicks it out to, wow. He misses that. So that's Wendell Carter Jr. with a wide open 3-point shot. Who's guarding Wendell? Is that Jericho? He goes Julius. Julius is looking. Orlando's doing a good job keeping everybody out the paint. RJ just launches the 3. Lord have mercy. Jericho Sims there fighting for the rebound, not boxing out, nothing, not in position, has no nose for the ball. Franz Wagner kicks it back out to Fultz. Ugly ass jump shot, man. Wow. He misses that. So, I mean, basically 2 minutes off the clock now. It's still 48-40. Both of these teams are not playing well right now. Ugly basketball. Quentin Grimes, wide open 3-point shot. He misses that. Here goes Jericho, slaps the rebound to Brunson. Brunson gets all the way to the paint, lays it up. Yes, he knocks that down. So finally somebody gets on the board there. Damn near 2 minutes without scoring. 48-42. Here comes Fultz now. So let's get these score back. Let's get these score back. Let's get these score back. Come on, man. So I gotta do this. Let's get the score back going on here. Ay. See how NBA.com makes everything so hard. Pause. So Orlando just scored. They're trying to take advantage of the fast break there. Fultz dribbling across the paint there, going to Julius, loses the ball. Good heads up play by Jericho to pick it up. So Jericho's bringing the ball up the court. Stop it. Quentin Grimes has the ball. Fakes drives in. Nice little step back crossover there. Gives it to Julius. Julius is holding the ball, dribbling with Brunson behind him, and he knocks down the 3. So 45-50. Very sloppy game. Julius still body language still looks crazy. Shit. I don't know what that's about. Let's get the score on here. So score is up. Let's get this cranked up. There you go. Beautiful. 50-42. Got to refresh that. Orlando Magic is doing a good job of spreading the floor. So they call travel, I believe. And then they call travel on Fultz. He stepped before he dribbled, I believe. 50-45. Knicks are down by 5. 9 minutes in the third quarter. Quentin Grimes gets the ball to Julius. Julius top of the key being guarded by Paolo. Double team now. Give it to Brunson for Christ's sake. Gives it to Q. Q drives, dribble all the way. Tries to go up and under. He should have gave it to Jericho. So that another messed up play. Knicks are just they don't have nothing going for themselves right now. Paolo just forces it in on Julius. So Julius is arguing about being out of bounds or whatever. Very adamant. Still upset about it, but come on, man, get in the game. 50-45. I mean, we should be able to win this game. The Knicks have to figure it out. So, I mean, Quentin Grimes could have easily passed it to Jericho. I don't know why he didn't, because he normally does that very well. Paolo top of the key, being guarded by shooting guard, Quentin Grimes. Comes around the screen, Paolo all the way inside to the paint and lays it up with the left hand, right over the top of the defense. Jericho Sims was guarding nobody, just backing up. I don't get it. He goes Brunson, right hand side, looking. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 19. Looking, gives it to Julius. Julius spin moves the wrong way again. I don't understand why he keeps doing that. That's like Julius from 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Wow, Julius Randle, why? So Julius Randle's out of it. He's out of it. I just don't know what's happening. Julius Randle's out of it right now. I don't know what's going on. There's no excuse for it. I mean, these guys are human, but there's no excuse for him to be out of it like that. What happened? He looked like he was drinking last night or something. So 54 to 45. So what, did he stay up a little bit too late hanging out with his lady, whatever, and drinking mimosas and shit like that? Drinking Casamigos with his wife. Now and then he had a little bit of a hangover and he showed up to the game. Now I'm good. We playing against Orlando. 54 to 45. This is a nightmare. We shouldn't be behind like this. Their team is good. Like I said, they have talent, but they don't play hard and tough like we do. But they're showing off right now. Look at Julius. I just don't get it. Somebody that's an all-star, right? Playing so well that why is he reducing himself to this level at the moment? Now he's sitting there arguing with the refs early. Just in the third quarter, he's still having a full-blown conversation with the refs, man. Get in the fucking game, man. It's annoying. Yeah. So the comments are at 7:50 right now. So I'm like way behind on the comments. So thank you guys for tuning in. I gotta fast forward to we're talking about Obi at the time. So I'm way behind on the comments. So let me just refresh it. I see a lot of contributions. Shout out to Trappy Ryan. We gotta attack and get some calls. Yeah. The Knicks are dead. Shout out to Trav. Trav is the creator of the Die Hard Knicks theme song, man. Everybody has been been loving it. Shout out to everybody at my job. They're starting to pick it up. Some friends on Facebook too. My Facebook page, they're starting to pick it up too, man. So people are appreciating it. At least people that are close to me appreciating it. I see a lot of fans, enjoying it also. In the outro and the intro, man. So I was gonna cut it, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave it, man. People just dig it. It's becoming like a big part of the show. So Trav, man, we got to figure it out, man. We got to get you on the show, man, so we can chop it up again. Me and Trav actually did a show on a Die Hard Marvel. I don't know how I'm gonna get those shows popping again, man. I really want to talk about Marvel. The Liberty too. I like the Liberty as well. So I really want to get those pods off, but it's really about having time to do it, man. So yeah, man, I really like doing podcasts, guys. I really like doing it. So Mighty Finesse, Crazy Almighty, what's good, my man? Shout out to Kevo. Wow. So survey from 100 people just gave me a super chat. I just peeped that. So why teams losing records always give the Knicks? Every team does that, man. All right. It's like the Knicks are not safe against any team. But listen, we're a mediocre team. That's what mediocre teams do. So at the moment, I'm behind. I'm behind right now. But according to my phone here, I'm way behind. No, I'm not that far behind. But the Knicks are about to tie this game. So I mean, NBA.com is behind. I don't know what's going on with NBA.com. NBA.com is betraying me, but it looks like did the Knicks take the lead or did they just almost tie it? So NBA.com is definitely betraying me right now. But at the moment, the Knicks is 54 to 52. So it's a one possession game. The Knicks are doing a good job here. So what the fuck is this? What is this? Look at NBA.com. Jeez, I don't know what happened just now. So anyway, let's do survey, man. I appreciate this super chat, man. Just cheers. I appreciate you, man. I don't drink though. I don't drink no more. So I know people like to say cheers when they want to drink, but this is I've been drinking. This is tea. So now my tea is hot now. I got it. I mean my tea is cold. Now it was hot and now it's cold, man. So I got some this is lemon tea with ginger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to break up this phlegm and stuff like that. It's been doing a good job. But got some bloatage going on today. I don't know what that's about. I think I'm getting my period. Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody here. And he looks crazy, man. Like we drink, we drink, man. We know how we do. If we drink like that and we show up to work the next day, we're gonna be looking like how like Julius is looking right now. So I know all the symptoms, man. So like I said, Julia said, "Yeah, we playing Orlando tomorrow, so it's all good. We can crack open another bottle of Casamigos, or whatever the frick people drink now. You know, it is what it is." Trish D always contributes, man. She says, when the game gets called so obviously whack like this, I say take them out. Yeah, if you're gonna get called for every foul every time down there, yeah, make it count. Absolutely, knock these motherfuckers on the ass. Make the referees change. The referees want to be superstars. Let's make them earn their money. That's I'm with that too. I'm with the same energy. The referee's gonna call a fucked up game, so let's play the fucked up game and make them make the right calls now. You know. So Generation Jail, he said, where can I download the theme song? Hero Trav. Well, listen, I don't know about downloading, but I mean, I do have it shared on my page. As far as the song itself, Trav actually has a song with the same beat. So you can actually if you look up Trav, let's do that now. Let's show Trav some love since the Knicks ain't cooperating with us right now. But the Knicks are about to are close. They got momentum right now. So anyway, there's a lull in the game here. So let's just do this now real quick. Uh, I'm just gonna pull up Trav's. I'm gonna pull up Trav's YouTube page. Pull up Trav's YouTube page. So this is this. So this is his intro thing for those that know. So I don't know why I'm not subscribed on this page. I think I'm subscribed on Die Hard Knicks, but this is my regular YouTube page here. But this is Trav B. Ryan here. You can look at all his music and stuff here. Like I said, he actually where is it at? Let me see. Orlando just scored, so it's 56-52. Julius just launches a three. Shit. 56-52. So the Knicks have nothing going on. We got basically 5 minutes and 51 seconds and ticking. Orlando Magic is just running us down here. Fultz, oh, what happened? Illegal screen? I think they call illegal screen. Illegal screen there by Banchara, I believe. So like I said, just take a look at a drive here. So I don't think it's here. So it might be YouTube music. There you go. Let's do YouTube music. So there it goes. There it says use your words, right? So this song is called "Use Your Words" by Travis Ryan. You see it right here. You can check out some of the other stuff that I'm listening to. Starsky live at the Disco Fever. For anyone that knows what that is. I'll play 1 second of that. Let's do that. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Hey, hey, hey. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm not sure if you can hear that. I don't think you can hear that. So let's do this real quick. So I mean, the Knicks are not giving us nothing, guys. So right now, this is Trap B Ryan's chance to get some shine on my channel, man, because I haven't had him on in a while. Man, I don't think I've had him on the show at all. Like I said, he's been on Die Hard Marvel. I'm not sure if he's been on the actual channel. Yeah, yeah, man. In fact, I did do a Knicks interview, I think, with Trav once. But we got to get him on the show again, man. So let's do this. Let's get this out of here and let's share it. Let's share it a different way. So I think if I share it this way, I should be able to you should be able to hear the audio. Okay, so here it goes. So let's get this sharing going on here. So like I said, since the Knicks are not doing nothing, and the score hasn't changed, 56-52. This is garbage ass basketball game. Banchero just shoots a turnaround jump shot all over Julius Randle. Julius Randle's pissed off. This is a bad shot. It looks like Cam Reddish is eating takeout over there. So anyway, like I said, this is a song here. I don't think you heard it the first time, but this is Starsky Live at Hey, 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 hey. All right, so I don't want to get cut off here, but you already know this here. This is nightmares and dreams. Everybody know that this one.
Ain't this with my hands strapped on my toes? Cause these niggas want.
Yeah, the N-word. I don't play the N-word, but anyway, we all know about that. Anyway, let's do the Trav B, because I don't think Trav is gonna give me a strike if I play his music, huh? So this is his song here. He actually uses the same beat from the theme song. So it's 58-55.
Ain't this what they been waiting for?
No, this is what they waiting for. Excuse me. Same beat. But it's use your words. It's him talking shit.
They say
Letting
trap
everybody
using
know what it's all
words.
about. Same beat and stuff. But you can just
They the shit, but then they fake being modest. Yeah, I ain't slick. They keep telling me.
So definitely support Trav, man. That's his YouTube music page. That's him there at the top of the key. Look at all the different music here. A lot of astrology stuff. You can check out his albums. He actually has albums, 2019, 2010, 2018, 16. These are actually comic book albums. So shout out to this one here. It's a comic book mixtape. You can find that on Spotify. Any of these songs here, he's just talking about like stuff from a superhero's perspective. So it's interesting, man. Just definitely check him out. A lot of interesting stuff, man. Stuff out of the box, very creative, good stuff there, man. So just showing love to my guy Trav while the Knicks are shitting the bed right now. So it's 56 to 57 right now. No, excuse me, 62 to 57. This has to be fixed too, because they're definitely betraying me. Yeah, 62 to 57. Still a 2-possession game. If the Knicks get a 3 and then get another regular bucket, we'll be right there. But Julius Randle is playing horrible right now. He's playing horrible. He slaps the shit out of Wendell Carter Jr. there. Late call by the refs. Unbelievable. They didn't call nothing. Should have called a technical foul. Wendell Carter Jr. throwing a ball at the ref, though. 52 to 57. Knicks suck, man. This is one of those games, man. You want the Knicks to, you just believe in the Knicks so much. We love these guys. We want them to win. We believe in them. Oh, man, Orlando should be good. We should be able to beat them. And look what happens. So anyway, we've still got a lot of time left right now. There's 3 minutes and 19 seconds. We got no action going on. Julius Randle is dead right now. Brunson can't get it off either. So let's just take a look. Julius Randle, even though we're talking bad about him, he got 16 points, 6 for 12. Brunson got 12 points as well. But even though they are scoring, they're just not getting it off like they normally do. So quickly isn't really contributing at the moment. Maybe he'll come in soon and contribute a little bit more. But we're just not getting no contribution from anybody right now. RJ is trash today. So this is just one of those games, man. We just roll out the bed. These guys are so happy to be in Orlando, taking selfies of the sunset and shit, but can't show up to play in Orlando. With all the Knicks fans that they have in the arena, and they can't get up for this game. It's unbelievable, man. Yeah, man. So shout out to Alberto Ortiz, Jay Tucker. What's good, my man? He said, "The Knicks suck. I love the Orlando Magic." Yeah, welcome, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So, like I said, that was 8:26. So I'm 10 minutes behind on these comments here. Let me scroll down. Yeah, Harlem CEO, what's good, my brother? RG must be worried about being traded. That could be it too. Like the stress of the trade coming, the trade deadline and stuff. The guys could be worried about that. RJ, definitely is there. But somebody the being professional. Look at Fournier. Fournier just came out the blue. He even made the joke and said, "Oh, just a one night stand type of thing." You know what I'm saying? He made a joke about it because him being professional, he knows what it is. He's at the stage of his career. You got to keep your confidence high. You got to do the work. You got to stay ready. Same thing with RJ. Same thing with Obi. Same thing with all these guys. Cam Reddish. You got to stay ready. You got to be ready to play. You got to be ready to get your name. When your name is called, you got to be ready to go. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. When my alarm rings, I got to jump up and go to work. You know what I'm saying? When my alarm rings, I got to jump up and go to work. When these guys get called into action, they have to be ready. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me see. They aren't even. So I mean, my man Alberto, I see him acting up. So I'll give him a chance. I see him acting up a little bit. Yeah, shout out to Trash, man. Trav, check him out. He does a lot. He does a lot of horoscope raps. A lot of the ladies seem to like that. It's good stuff though. Brunson pulls up for 3, makes that. So like I said, a 2-possession game. The Knicks score. So like I said, there's nothing that Orlando's doing that we can't overcome. The Knicks shouldn't be able to get up over this. But it comes down to our guys. We have to start executing. Can the Knicks turn it on? Are the Knicks capable of turning it on? Look at Fultz, nice pass to Branchero, turns around the screen and bangs it on the whole front court there. Julius Hartenstein and Grimes. Sheesh. Hartenstein gives it to Grimes. Grimes dribbling up the court. Look, Julius looks dead. He got his head down, slumping. He's walking flat-footed. Look, he has no energy. He has no energy. Wow, look at Isaac. Isaac said, "Wake up, wake up." Jonathan Isaac said, "Wake up." Look, they called nothing. No foul. Julius Randle is dead. Get him out the game. If Julius Randle don't got him, take him out the game. So what did they do? They called a technical foul? Oh my God. I just got lost in the sauce because I'm trying to read Julius's mouth. I mean, Julius Randle's complaining to him, take him out the game. So I mean, like Tom Thibodeau just told Quentin Grimes to grab him. Take him out the game. Take Julius out the game. So I mean, for whatever I believe, what I've been saying, instilling will and all this other stuff, it's not gonna happen tonight. So right now, Julius Randle needs to be taken out the game. He's still out there talking. Take him out the fucking game. Shut the free. He's still arguing with the refs. Still arguing with the refs. Take him out the game. Take him out the game. RJ's not in the game right now. Take Julius out and put RJ in, please. What is taking so long? Anyway, shout out to Myth. I didn't say nothing about Myth today. What's good? Heart Attack Knicks beat the Sixers, lose to the Magic. Shit. We lose to the Clippers. We should have beat them. He's still in the game, still talking. He's still talking. Is Julius Randle going to be taken out the game? He's still in the game talking. I just don't understand what Tom Thibodeau doesn't take Julius Randle out the game. Take him out the game. There's no reason for him to be in there. He's a detriment. He's not helping us right now. Take him out the game. Because RJ's not in the game right now. Put RJ in the game right now. He's still complaining. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Tom Thibodeau is it's literally like with the worst, best coach in the whole NBA. For somebody with all the experience that he has and stuff like that, Tom Thibodeau, take him out the damn game. Take him out the game. Put RJ in the game. RJ is not in the game right now. Take Julius out and put RJ in. So Geraldine is not here today, but Geraldine comes in and chimes in to let us know that she's bowling. So have a great time, Geraldine. Keep yourself safe. Wear your bowling gloves. Try not to hurt your forearm too much. Follow through. Don't bend your wrist too much. You want to keep those forearms strong. Yeah. So Trish D is telling me no, Eru, no. Oh God. I got to see what that's about. So Julius, crossover on Isaacs, drives. Because Hartenstein IQ wasn't paying attention. So the Knicks are making so many mistakes that this is pathetic at this point. So I think I'm about to go full blown fuck the Knicks right now in a second. So Trish D says, my mom is a Heat fan. We need to win this game. Listen, this is the White House. Even though I'm old and she doesn't live with me, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I mean, if you're in Florida, though, if you got family in Florida, she's a Miami Heat fan. It is what it is. You got to just deal with that. She's in that state. IQ knocks down a 3. So the Knicks are within striking distance. Like I said, there's nothing that Orlando's doing. It's really everything that we're not doing or things that we are doing that's like sabotaging our own game here. Even Tom Thibodeau, Julius Randle's still in the game. So who gets up now? Tom Thibodeau's calling Miles McBride to come in the game. But meanwhile, Julius should be out. And Hartenstein got 5 fouls, and he's still in the game. Come on, man. What is going on here? It's crazy. Yeah, I get it. But he's going off and he's arguing with the refs. Take him out the game. Well, let Tom Thibodeau deal with it. Sit down, Julius, and get it out your system. IQ got it going now. So here we go again, tapping on the door, 65-67. So, entering the fourth quarter, it would be nice for the Knicks to get the lead. 65-67, as Marco Fox knocks down the jump shot. 69, no, that was Cole Anthony, excuse me. 69-65. Here goes Brunson, got the ball, 20 seconds, 21 seconds, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Is that a freaking half-court violation? Wow. 15 seconds he crossed the timeline. 24-second violation. Man. No look past there, but Julius finally gets a foul. Man, finally gets a foul. And it was a late whistle. Jeez. 4 seconds left here. So look, Julius makes his free throws. It'll give us 66 to 69. I'll take it. You know, it would have been nice to get to for Markel Fultz not to hit that jump shot before, because then it would give the Knicks basically the lead right now. So Julius is getting the first free throw up. So he misses it. Shah. Ah yeah, yeah. Ah yeah, he was. I get you. He was right. I get you. But you know, you got to save him. You got to get him out. You got to save him. Ah yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a shame, especially against Orlando. You know, Evan would have been nice to get him back in this game, especially since we can't score. But and RJ's not in the game. You know, and then here's the thing with Tom Thibodeau. I'm gonna mention this again. So now Jericho's in right now, and then they just brought Deuce in. So listen, RJ is imploding, arguing with the refs, almost making contact, almost got himself kicked out the game. So, but Tom Thibodeau decided to keep him in. Hartenstein gets his fifth foul, right? And he doesn't take him out to put Jericho in. But with 4 seconds left in the third quarter, he said, "Hey, let's put Jericho in." But and meanwhile, Hartenstein was in danger of getting fouled out there. So Jericho should have been put in a little earlier. I just don't understand Tom Thibodeau, man. Oh yeah. Shout out to Almighty. Almighty is an ageist. He's young. Almighty said he's 19. He could very well be 75. Who knows? But he said Tristy got to be in the mid 20s. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's an ageist. But he hangs out with the old man every night. So he said, age? No, I wish my 20s were fun. Ask Cormega about the Clevelander. So do you guys know each other, Cormega and Tristy, or you guys just know about the Orlando area? The Clevelander? That can't be good. That can't be good. So no way. Let's just say I'm probably one of the oldest in each chats. I'll say this: the Knicks give me the same stomach knots as the '86 World Series Mets did. Ay, Dios mío, '86 Mets. What that mean? I was alive in '86. I made my debut in '86 with a Melody and the President's Mix. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Generation JL. He said he was born in '85. God damn. Born in '85. Oh my god, man. Babies. I remember 1985, okay? I remember 1985, okay? 1986. Stomach knots. Were you a baby? Is that because you were breastfeeding or something like that? Your stomach, you had diarrhea or something like that, the baby? You had to get the Pedialyte? Yeah, born in 1985. That's a good thing though. The thing about those age groups, man, say like from 85 to like say like 70, say 78 to 85, I want to say about that age group, is that we remember when it was no internet. So we have that thing. Mostly people in my age group, like around this like the late 80s, we really was out here in these streets with no internet. So we were like the last crew that was out there double dutching, playing basketball in the street, playing tag, playing taps in the street, manhunt and all that stuff. Kids don't really do that anymore. They do that, but they don't do that like how we used to. We was in the streets. We was out in them streets. You know what I'm saying? There was so many things that went on in them streets that my parents will freaking never know. We take that shit to our graves, the stuff that we was doing back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't really do that anymore. So I legit remember the age of no internet, no cell phones and that type of thing. The only time you had a camera is if somebody had an Instamatic camera, one of those Instamatics where you take a picture and then you gotta go, or somebody had a literally Instamatic camera where the picture came out and you had to blow it and shake it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time that people had cameras. Digital cameras came out, stuff like that, SIM cards and whatever. But that's a little bit later. Oh, yeah. Yeah, where's RJ? Is RJ in the game? RJ's back in the game now. We got 10 minutes and 49 seconds. So the Knicks took the lead. So there you go. So like I said, there's nothing that Orlando's doing that we can't win this game. So IQ just told Obi Toppin to get into space because the Knicks were playing a little bit of a zone there. So they're fighting. Good fighting there for the rebounds there. iHeart's doing a good job of staying active without fouling. But Obi Toppin on the weak side is not helping out. You see the problem there? If you guys can rewind that and watch that sequence. iHeart was doing his best thing, trying not to foul in that sequence there. But we'll just watch Obi. Obi just standing there. RG's trying to get in there. Nobody's trying to foul. Everybody's playing weak. Nobody's trying to foul. Hartenstein, but look at Obi Toppin on the other side. Can't really get in the mix. He's just standing there, pushing, got his two hands on Wagner's back, fouling him for no reason. Are you going to get in the mix? Are you get in there? Are you going to get in there and fight? It's crazy. So so I might need the grade from Minneapolis. I got to see what you're saying here. So the Knicks lose the lead, 72 to 40, 74 right now, 72-74, 10 minutes and 23 seconds. I'm going to get deep into some play-by-play soon if the Knicks could start getting some steam going here. Because Obi, cross-court there, sets a bullshit screen for RJ. He should have gave it back to Obi there. But RJ chooses to keep it in his hand. He launches the three and misses it. He should have gave it back to Obi, though, just now. Trust Obi, see what Obi can do. Because Obi was open. He could have shot that three. So here goes Cole Anthony. He's going to go one-on-one, coming across the timeline there. Gives it back to Jonathan Isaacs. Catches a three-point shot in rhythm. Suggs is out there competing, getting the rebounds. Cole Anthony sidestepped three-point shot. No good, man. What a rainbow fucking brick that was. But I might need to agree. What's good? He says some people think of the New York Knicks fans really think RJ's is this team's leader. RJ is shooting us out of the game, and his defense is garbage. Some people think of the New York Knicks fans really think. Well, some people of the New York fans really think RJ. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, people think a lot of people in the Knicks fan base think that RJ's a leader. He's not. He literally is not. See, right now, like we're down bad. See, RJ's right now. He's being asked to create shots and stuff. He's stuck. He gets it to Obi. This is a good play though. Obi misses the 3-point shot. He wasn't ready. He didn't shoot it right. He didn't had his feet on wrong. Didn't follow through on his jump shot. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take it back to 79. Shout out to ODB. 79 was a good year, man. We was out in the streets, man. Dick, dog shit. You are not it. Put your foot in. You know what I'm saying? Tarzan swings, Tarzan falls, Tarzan busts his titty balls. That's what we used to say as kids, I'm a Ewing girl. A diehard Ewing, Oakley Mason. Absolutely. We all are. I go to Anthony Mason's barber. I mean, I cut my own hair now because I have no hairline, so there's no point. But Anthony Mason's barber, my kids go to that barber. He's really good with my kids, man. So I used to actually go to him back in the days, but then I moved away from Queens. So then I started going back because I got kids now, and my kids' hair be looking crazy. So I forgot all about him. So we go to Anthony Mason's barber to get our haircuts, man. So yeah, so he's still out there. Cuddy's still out there. France Wagner knocks down a three. So 85 to 80. Look, Orlando Magic, man, my man Wagner, that's not France, that's his brother off the bench. And he came out there. Look at it. IQ comes as Suggs is very tough, man. So listen, they have a budding playoff team. This Orlando Magic team is going to be tough. They're tough now. We're losing by them, but watch next year when these guys get better and better. Look at them talking that shit. I love it. This Orlando Magic team is good, man. It's a team that I could see us enjoying, growing together. Cole Anthony looked like he could have been a starter. They chose to give it to Fultz, and then Cole coming off the bench behind him. That's tough, man. IQ is getting caught out there with the double teams there. He launches to Hartenstein. Nick's got nothing going there. Interior pass there, Hartenstein to RJ. RJ gets the rebound again. So they call a loose ball foul. So I think Hartenstein's out. So Hartenstein might have got fouled out just now. So they're showing him now. So I think Hartenstein might have got fouled out. That sucks, man. I'm losing my stream. Yeah. You still playing Manhunt, man? Didn't you say you're like 19? Playing Manhunt at 19 is called like Serial killer. I think you're a serial killer. Look at this motherfucker. They're playing really good, man. I really love this team. Love watching them. Look at the coach. Very proud of their fight. You know, very proud of their fight. Look at that going right at Jericho. Jericho fighting. Call an offensive foul, man. But still, the fight, you love it. Just keep that attacking. Well, listen, we need the Knicks to win. Brunson's crossing up Suggs. Suggs is standing right with them right there, playing really good defense. Gives it back to Julius. Julius is, I mean, RG's going to be open. RG's finally starting to percolate now. So RG's been scoring a lot here, getting to rebounds and stuff like that. 77 to 80. So this is the point of the game where we need RJ's buckets. Julius Randle's not in the game now. I don't know what the hell's taking on Tom Thibodeau so long, but we need to get Julius back in the game soon. We're sub 7 minutes now, so Julius needs to get back in the game. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Julius, man. I mean, with Tom Thibodeau. RJ is there. We need RJ to stay in the game, but we need Julius to get in this game now too, because we're sub 7 minutes. Julius Randle needs to come back in the game. We can't wait to the 5-minute mark. He needs to come back now. Yeah, man. Dead ass, right? Yeah. Dead fucking ass. Like a mighty finesse. If you play manhunt, at 19 years old, then you got to be like some kind of like, serial rapist or fucking what the fuck? I don't know what you doing. Yeah, I like to play manhunt at 19. Jesus. Build an APB out on you, baby. So Myth, he said we hit the streets because there was no places, no PlayStation, no cell phones, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Our handheld video games was like battery operated, like those old Capcom handheld games, the freaking LED games. You know, when Game Boys came out, when Game Boys came out, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But Game Boys didn't come out until like the 90s. But outside of that, we didn't have nothing like that. We didn't have no handheld stuff. And Nintendo was so stressful because if you make one little bump, the game pops up and the game gets messed up, or just gets messed up in general, or you gotta just take the thing and go to clean out the game and stuff like that. So who wanted to do that? It's like, yo, man, fuck this game. We're going outside. You can go play something. Play some Skelly, all that stuff. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out myself, Myth. Trying to figure it out myself. So you said D-Rose news dropped? What happened? Did I miss something? Let me check out. Let me get the Twitter feed up. What's going on here? So I don't see no news here. I'm looking. So I mean, we all know the trade deadline is the 9th, right? So the 9th is coming. Right now it's the 7th. Tomorrow's the 8th. So when we wake up tomorrow, we should get some news. So far, it's been a bunch of bullshit. There was a trade earlier today. I forgot who made the trade, but it was a trade that they didn't even say what was in the trade. It's like so weird. Look at Q Rich. Q Rich is standing up, falling asleep. Lord help me. Q Rich looks better now than he did in his Knicks career. Like Q Rich literally looked like grandma. He was so out of shape. He was so thick in his jersey. He looked fat in his jersey. He had like grandma arms and stuff. He was looking crazy when he was in Knicks. And then at the end of his career, he goes to the Miami Heat and gets in great shape. And then now as a guy that's retired now, which is awesome, he's retired and he looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. He looks better than he did in his playing career with the Knicks. Yeah, so what happened with D Rose? The Bucks want D Rose. Yeah, they've been saying that. That's nothing new there. They've been saying that the Bucks wanted D Rose. That's actually a good look. Milwaukee's close to Chicago if he still, covets that. Him going to Milwaukee will give him a chance to play and contribute. And I think he will do really well with them over there to add that veteran leadership coming off the bench as a point guard. I think that will help them out. But the thing is, what are we going to get from them? Grayson Allen. They were talking about Grayson Allen. I would do that. Grayson Allen for Derrick Rose. But they were talking about on Norwa. We all talked about this already. Pudge. We talked about this in length. They still have I think George Hill over there. They also got the other dude, not Siakam, one of the other African motherfuckers. I forgot his name. But they got some I forgot his I can't think of his name, so I'm gonna stop butchering it. Because RJ going 1-on-1, just dribbling with his left hand like his right hand's broke. Alley oop to Jericho, knocks that down. So the game is tied 82-82. This is one of these games that I just want the Knicks to win this game and let's just go. Let's just get out of here. I got something else better to do right now than deal with this. Overtime, I can't deal with overtime. We need to end this in regulation. I don't want no overtime. Saying here goes Marco Fultz on the inside there, takes a bump. Look at Franz Wagner. Fantastic. That dude is great, man. Good basketball player. Or Mortis Wagner, whatever his name is. I can't tell the motherfuckers apart. Here go Brunson. He's calling out something. Obi Toppin is coming over to set the screen to nowhere. Gives it to IQ. IQ gets all the way. Obi Toppin on the inside. What a bitch Obi Toppin is. Did you see him drive with a full head of steam and then just fade away and then just take the contact and lay it up? It's crazy. Yo, what a blessing is for two brothers that play in the same team in the NBA. Look at Obi Toppin. Act like he was gonna bang it. You wasn't gonna do shit. You look at it, didn't call offensive foul with your skinny ass. With your skinny booty, skinny butt. But why listen, why hell no to Grayson Allen? Just tell me, why hell no to Grayson Allen? Yeah, so George Hill would actually be good for the Bucks. But if the Bucks wanted something other than George Hill and they want to give Derrick Rose a shot, I would take George Hill. The other player, I cannot think of Money's name, because he's on the Bucks and he's on the Bucks, but he's an afterthought at this point. But a lot of people don't even realize that he's on the team. Where's his name? So he's not even listed there. So I mean, you got Norwood, you got George Hill. So I'm gonna have to pull up the whole roster just to let me see this. Milwaukee Bucks roster. So I gotta pull up the whole roster. Man, be quiet. Don't you hate it when Google starts talking? Like, girl, did I even ask you nothing? What's Money's name? There you go. Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka's old ass is on the Bucks roster. They're not utilizing him. He's not hurt. He's 33 years old, 6'10". He makes $9 million. No, that's not right. He doesn't make $9 million. He makes like $1 million or something like that. But he's 33 years old. He's sitting on the bench, not doing anything. So he would look good on our team. And Tom Thibodeau would utilize him. He would still shoot the three like Obi. He'll be able to contribute to the blocks and rebounding and toughness, especially being an enforcer. Serge Ibaka is an enforcer. He's not afraid to fight motherfuckers. He's done it plenty of times. You can't understand what the hell he's saying, but he'll fight you. So Serge Ibaka and George Hill will be nice coming off our bench. And they're going to contribute in such a way that will help our roster. Especially like I said, if we don't want the guys that are on our team, then let's get some guys in here that could possibly contribute. So I mean, this is a ball game right now. Julius Randle and the Knicks cut it to like a 1-point lead now. Orlando's up. The Knicks are trying to find their way. It's 0.1 seconds on the shot clock now. So I mean, I don't know what this is about here. They didn't add nothing to it. 4 minutes and 1 second in the game. 0.1 seconds on the shot clock. So it has to be a tip. They got to throw it at the rim, and they got to tip it. So I think that's what they're doing. They're throwing it at the rim. All right, that didn't work. Shot clock violation. Orlando ball. So I'm going to get into the play-by-play because I really want to win this game. Shout out to Rob Bracey, man. What's good, Rob? Yeah, Serge Ibaka. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, man. So let's get into some play-by-play. So you guys said Sims. All right. So what happened there? 88 to 85 on my clock here. 87. So what happened? Okay, Brunson with a nice shot there to make it 88 to 87. So let me scroll this up. 88 to 87. So he has a chance to tie it up here at the foul line. So let's get into some deep play-by-play, man. With the last 3 minutes of this game here, I didn't really get a chance to do that. Talked about a lot in this podcast, man. This is Jabba Jaws. Thirsty as hell. I got a whole bottle, little bottle of water that I ain't a little chubby bottle of water. What's this? 8 fluid ounces. I didn't even drink that yet. I got my tea that's cold now. I didn't drink that, and I've just been talking for like the last hour and 40 minutes without a drink. Unbelievable. So let's get this down. Delicious. So Fultz is running his offense 13 seconds there. France Wagner has it. He's looking. Gives it to Branchero. So Branchero's being guarded by Jericho. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Turnover by Orlando. Here comes Brunson. In and out dribble. Big time crossover there. Gives it over to Julius. Julius fakes it. Holding the ball too much. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Just move the ball. Moved it. There goes IQ. Fakes it. Gives it back to Julius. Now shoot it. There you go. Julius shoots that. Knocks it down. See? Move the ball. The ball come back to you. Golly. We've been trying to say that. I've been trying to say that about Carmelo Anthony back when he was playing for the Knicks. It's like just move the ball and get open. It'll come back to you. Why is that such a hard concept to understand? Here goes Markel Fultz shooting over the top of Brunson. He's been doing that all game. 90-90. So what did they call there? Did they call an offensive foul there, or did they call an and one? I don't get it. What's going on here? So Julius, nice jump shot there. So what did they call here? I'm trying to figure it out. So Markel Fultz runs out of bounds here. So where's the foul? So I mean, there was contact there. I don't know if there was a foul there. So they call. So whatever they call a foul. So it's 90-90. Boop boop. Would love to see Brunson take off this game. We'll see. He can't defend taller players. We gotta give him a little bit of credit, man. He defended Fultz as best as he could, but Fultz is 6'5" and he has an incredible wingspan. So Brunson has no wingspan and he's like 6 foot. I think he's 6'1", man. They list him a little bit taller, but he's like 6'1". That guy's short. So that's like a disadvantage against Fultz. Is that because Brunson can't play defense, or he's just a chihuahua out there? Julian Broom. Steph was talking about Randall driving and being predictable when passing out of the double team. Yeah, that's a no-brainer there. His whole game is predictable. Everything about RJ is predictable. But one thing that I will say about RJ is that RJ can get to the paint. RJ can get to the paint anytime he wants to. The problem is when he gets there, more than likely he's going to do something that doesn't make any sense. But if he gets in there and something positive happens, it's beautiful. But it's not something that we can give him the ball and tell us to put the team on your back and get us there. During the regular season, when we need him to score within the games, yes, that's important. But then that's when RJ, has to, that's when the other guys, Julius and Brunson, take over. RJ would get you and get you there within the 48 minutes, but then Brunson and Julius have to close it out. RJ's not going to do that. If RJ gets a last shot type of thing, and then like a set shot or maybe a drive to the basket, that he's dangerous in that way because he's focused and he's clutch in that way. But asking him to create in any fashion is not going to happen, with RJ. Like Julius is suspect. I would rather Brunson, finish off games, but Tom Thibodeau does not give Brunson the last second shot. I just don't understand that. I just don't understand it. So it's just a list of things I just don't understand what the hell would he be doing. What Tom Thibodeau does out there, I don't get it. And we all in the same place, man. The game shouldn't be this close. I'm gonna leave that there, Jacko, man. Welcome. Game definitely shouldn't be that close. So, I mean, this is the longest timeout I've ever seen. And now Fultz is finally getting his foul shot from the foul. How long ago was that? So he makes it. So it's a 1-point lead, 91-90. Julius Brunson just swept through and he got hit in the back of the head. So he's going to get a foul on there. He did crack him, though. Cracked him right in the back of the head. Yeah, so I don't know what they're doing there. They're just going to inbound it again because I don't think they were in the penalty or anything. It says bonus for both teams. So I guess the next time they will be in the bonus. Ah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Wow, look at Brunson step back over Fultz. So here's the question: can Fultz play defense? Because Brunson just stepped over him and just shot it like he wasn't even there. So can Fultz play defense? Chalk it up to two good NBA basketball players playing against each other, man. Good NBA action going on here. He goes number 14, gives it over to Branchero, driving on RJ. Good defense there. I'll give him that. Good defense, but he just dove. I never seen anybody dive at a ball like that. Sidestepping by Fultz there. Horrible shot, but good shot for the Knicks. Knicks are up by one. Here comes IQ, bring the ball up the court. Jericho's in the way. Come on, guys. Let's set it up. Julius got enough time to get it around there. He just falls on the floor. Oh man. So do you remember what I said? Just pass the ball and the ball will come back to you. So Julius Randle doing all this faking stuff here, you know, and then he just falls. It's incredible. It's incredible. You know, it's incredible. Excuse me. I can't say nothing. It's incredible. Pass the ball and the ball will come back to you. They still had a decent shot clock out there. So there was no reason for that to happen. And that's a killer there because it's a minute and 46 seconds now. So Julius makes this turnover. So that could be the end of the game there because of the way the game is going. Because right then the Knicks needed to score. If the Knicks were able to get a 2-point bucket there, it would have been 94-90. It would have been 94-90. That would have been a nice cushion leading into the final 20 the 2 minutes of this game. But now he just makes a simple travel on his own, unsolicited. There was nothing the defense was doing that made him do that. He did that on himself. Unforced error there. So now Orlando has a chance to come down here. Now watch, just because of the Knicks' bad luck, now watch them get a 3-point shot right now. Got Franz Wagner coming around the screen there, gives it back to, oh my God, I'm losing track of these guys' names. Back to Fultz now. Fultz in between there, guarding IQ all the way to the basket and dunks it. Two-handed dunk. So he's playing his ass off, man. Fultz is playing a really good game tonight. So 93-92. One mistake, gave it right back to the Knicks, and then Knicks make a mistake and give it right back to Orlando. So he goes Brunson all the way to the basket there, off the glass, and knocks it in. So this always happens too. Brunson gets us here, and then when it comes down to last second shots, all of a sudden Tom Thibodeau starts calling for Julius to be the closer. It's ridiculous. Hopefully that doesn't happen today. Hopefully the Knicks can get it together, play some defense, and get it together. We got to make some stops here. Banchero, nice little drive there on Julius, up and under move. Wow, in and out, no good. Julius with the rebound, give the ball up to Brunson. So they're running a play here. Shout out to Johnny Bryant telling the guys to get the ball up the court. Golly. So here goes Brunson being guarded by two people. Stutter steps, gets it into Jericho. Nice little dunk there. Did they call travel? No, they count that. So a lot of people on the bench there on the sideline was calling for a travel. But Brunson gets all the way to the bucket and gives it to Jericho Sims for the nice little dunk. So I mean Jericho Sims doing what he can there. He Hartenstein's in foul trouble. So tonight Jericho Sims has 8 points and 9 rebounds, contributing 2 steals, no blocks. But doing the best that he can there. Jericho Sims always a step late to everything. But there he was able to get a nice little clutch alley-oop there by Brunson, playing with playing very strong there. Always going to the same spot, still able to create and make things happen. This guy Fultz, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see what Fultz is doing. Fultz got 19, 4, and 6. So that's a good stat line for that kid, man. He's been playing really well, since he's been dealing with all these injuries and all kind of weird stuff going on with his game and his career. 19, 4, and 6 is excellent for him. Yeah, but this is the Knicks team there. Like I said, I really like this team. Banchero, Franz Wagner, you got Fultz, you got Wendell Carter, you got the shooting guard is gonna change, but they got some really good pieces there in Orlando. So anyway, can we close this out? So the Knicks are in a good spot here. It's a one possession game. 3-point shot will tie it. 96-93. So I believe this is Orlando. Orlando has the ball, or do the Knicks have the ball? I think Orlando has the ball. 39 seconds, 39.8 seconds. It's up by 3. So the Knicks are playing some defense. IQ is trying to communicate to Jericho. So inbounds passes coming here. We got Franz Wagner, number 22, about to have an inbounds there. The freaking referees are dicks, man. He just told Tom Thibodeau to step back. Get out of here, bro. He goes Fultz dribbling up the court, looking for a full head of steam to get down there. Wow, Franz Wagner comes across a screen. What a bet. I don't think that was a good idea. So I don't know what Orlando's trying to do. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do a curl play. They haven't done that all game. So another mistake there by Orlando, doing too much. That's a case of doing too much. Him coming around the screen. That's the shot you would look for. I don't understand. They didn't do that the whole game. So Franz Wagner coming over a screen there for a 3-point shot. Like there's no need for that. There's no need for that. They should have ran their offense or whatever. So I appreciate the bad decision there by Orlando to try to go for the 3-point shot at that moment. But Tom Thibodeau's there drawing happy faces on the freaking clipboards because we all know that Tom Thibodeau know how to run any plays out of a timeout. So there he goes, drawing happy trees on the freaking screen like Bob Ross. It is ridiculous. So I don't know what the Knicks are gonna do here. Spoiler alert, they're gonna give the ball to Julius. Yeah, 96-93. So the Knicks have to protect this. All right, this is what I'm telling the guys, that we have to protect the ball. You know what I'm saying? We have to get a good shot, no forced shots, run the offense. You know what I'm saying? Take a nice clean shot. You see the guys arguing? Look at they arguing. What the fuck are they arguing for? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get the exchange there, I don't get the exchange. But I like the focus with Grimes, his leadership ability, and just being quiet out there. I like it. So we got the Knicks heavy hitters out there. Starting lineup is out there. Brunson is the inbounder. IQ's coming across. Wow, RJ was wide open underneath the basket. He totally missed him with those freaking sweet and low shoes he got on. Brunson being guarded by their power forward, small forward, 6'10" guy, blows past him inside, gives it back to Julius, wide open 3-point shot, misses it. So I mean that was a solid possession by the Knicks. Solid possession by the Knicks to get a nice wide open shot for Julius Randle. So I'll take it. That was a good play. The Knicks don't usually run good plays at this point in the game. Did the Knicks need a 3-point shot? No, they did not. Look at RJ wide open. He just did not see him. Nobody saw him. Nobody saw RJ. RJ was wide open. So here goes Brunson. So Brunson's dribbling. I'm just watching this unfold. So Brunson was able to get all the way to the basket. We kicked it out to Julius for the 3. Like I said, did we need the 3? No, we didn't need the 3. But I mean, that was there, and it was a nice open shot. Julius Randle, that was a makeable shot. The problem with that is that RJ was open, and Brunson, the Knicks did not see him. He was wide open underneath the basket. Orlando Magic didn't even see him. So here we go, 16 seconds, man. 16 seconds in this game clock. Can the Knicks close out this game? Orlando Magic has the ball. They have creators on their team. Fultz has been hot. You got Franz Wagner is really good. Branchero is really good. Randall Carter Jr. can shoot threes. So they got quite a few people that can create on their squad that all been playing really well tonight. So let's see what Orlando Magic has in store here. Because so far Orlando Magic's been doing some stupid ass play calling here. Let me move this camera in so my big head could still be in the screen. Hey, big head. Oh my God. Inbounds here. Referee is maneuvering people on the sideline. Here goes Fultz looking. Good defense there by Jericho. Wow, look at Branchero. Almost pulled up. Step back 3-point shot. Gets it back to Franz. So they're looking for the win. Wow, Franz all the way to the basket. Now listen, strategically, that's fine. That's fine. Let Orlando get to the basket to get an easy dunk. Okay, fine. I'm with it. So now Orlando Magic has to make a decision because the Knicks still have the lead. So listen, that's not a bad thing for anybody that's pissed off that the Knicks allowed them to get the layup. Strategically, that's fine. Like I said, you didn't foul him. You let him get the layup. Okay, cool. The Knicks are still up by 1. The issue now is the Knicks have to get the ball in bounds. That's the one issue. Once they get the ball in bounds, they have to take care of the ball. That's another thing. Part 2 of that is that they basically need to hold on to the ball. Force the Orlando Magic to foul you. Make them foul you because they're going to try to get the steal. They're going to try to get the inbound steal. They're going to try to get the steal otherwise. Hold on to the ball. Force Orlando Magic to play the foul game, and then once you get fouled, make your free throws. That's what Orlando wants. Orlando wants you to miss the free throws. So if the Knicks hold the ball, play the fouling game with Orlando, Orlando fouls and make their free throws, the Knicks will still be up by 3. And then Orlando Magic will have to hit a game-winning shot in order to win the game. Or, excuse me, not a game-winning shot. They would have to get a shot to get us to overtime. So that's my thing. I'm not frantic right now. The Knicks are up by 1, 10 seconds left. Like I said, we got to get the ball in bounds. Get the ball in bounds is important. Once the ball is in bounds, hold on to the ball and force Orlando to foul you. And then, like I said, play the fouling game, make your foul shots, and the Knicks should be fine. I don't know the energy here with Tom Thibodeau. I don't get it. I don't get the energy because what I just said to you just now did not require that reaction. And I don't know what they're talking about there. He said keep it tight. I don't understand what that's about. They need to get the ball in bounds. That's important. Yeah. Look, Grimes is there. Can't get the ball in bounds. Julius gets it. Julius pushed off. They didn't call it. So Brunson gets fouled there. So listen, Julius Randle pushed off and they didn't call it. So listen, with all the complaining that Julius Randle does about not getting calls all game, that's what I said. That's why I don't like to get into that because the complaining about fouls all the time. Julius Randle legit threw his ass on the floor right in front of the referees. Are you fucking kidding me? And now Brunson's gonna get his foul shots. So listen, take it for when you take it. Julius don't get foul calls when he should, but just now in Orlando, Julius Randle pushed Branchero to the floor. No, Franz Wagner to the floor in front of the referee. They didn't call it. It's crazy. So anyway, they made the free throw. So this is exactly what I'm saying there. Hold on to the ball, get the ball in bounds, hold it, make Orlando foul you. Only 3 seconds came off the clock, which is atrocious. But Brunson has to make his free throws. He has to make both of these. So shot is up. He makes the second one. So the Knicks are up by 3 right now, 98-95. So here he goes. Branchero got to get it in there. He got plenty of time to get a shot off. So Fultz there, one-handed shot. That was a continuation. Was that a continuation? Okay, so here's another thing. Strategically, right? I would have did the same thing. I would have fouled Orlando immediately. Rather than allowing them to advance the ball like that, I would have just fouled them immediately. Because what that does, it puts them on the line as they're on the line right now. So now Fultz has to make shots in order to stay in the game. So if Fultz misses a shot, the game is over. First shot is up, and he makes it. So that makes it 98-96. So here's the thing, too. Now does Orlando play the missed shot game here? Is Orlando going to intentionally miss the shot? I don't think they're playing that way. I think they're going to make it. But he has to make it. He has to make it. Or unless they're going to force try to miss it. So he makes both. So Knicks are still up by 1. Stop dribbling. There's no reason for that. You got fouled. Okay, cool. Don't get the thing is we don't need to get that turnover. So Brunson just gets fouled. So Brunson has to knock down 2 more free throws. It's like this. There's no he has to make both free throws. If he misses a free throw, listen. If Brunson misses the first free throw, he has to miss the second one. You know what I'm saying? If he makes the first one, then he has to make the second one. You know what I'm saying? But if he misses the first one, he has to miss the second one. Because of the time. At least that's my strategy. So Brunson here, first free throw. Good mechanics there at the foul line. Shot is up. Rolls it in. It's good. So 99-97. So he makes it. So now he has to make this one. I would say he has to make this. Or if you miss it, then you have to really crash the boards and force Orlando to fight you because it's only 5 seconds. But Brunson has to make this free throw. If he misses it and they get the rebound and the Knicks foul too early, it's going to be a tragedy. So anyway, so the Knicks are doing good. Knicks are up by 3, 100-97. Orlando got to get the ball in bounds. I would foul right away. Foul right away. There you go. Foul right away. Excellent. Foul right away. Now Orlando have to make their free throws. So Orlando has to make their free throws. So this is decent strategy here. Foul right away. Don't allow them to get into the position where they can shoot a 3. That's what you don't want. So now as long as Orlando is getting these free throws, if Orlando misses the free throw, they're dead. If he misses this free throw, they're dead. Branchero with first free throws up, he knocks it down. So now this is interesting too. Does Orlando miss it on purpose and try to get the rebound to knock it in? Because that would be a killer. To miss it on purpose. So I guess they're trying to do that, trying to get some defenders in there. I don't know what they're doing there. Also, Bobo is there too, so they're trying to get some length there. They're trying to get some defense and length. I feel like Bobo should have played a little bit more than he did, but I mean, this is the Orlando Magic coach. He might be worse than the Knicks coach. Bobo only played 14 minutes today. Didn't even utilize him at all. So Hartenstein did not get fouled out. I thought he got fouled out earlier. So I don't understand the substitutions here. So the Knicks are trying to match the rebounding here. So it looks like Orlando is going to try to miss this one. Spoiler alert on the for anybody that already saw it already. So it looks like that he's going to try to miss it on purpose. So Julius is arguing with the refs here, man. Listen, get it focused. Get it focused. All the best rebounders are up there. Wow, he missed it. Oh, was that a lane violation? That was a lane violation. I mean, a free throw violation. Because he just threw it up there. I don't even think it hit the rim. It hit the backboard. So I didn't hear what they said. So boom, boom. Okay, it did hit the rim. Okay. Julius with the rebound. And then what did they do? Did they foul Julius? I didn't see what happened there. So anyway, only like a second came off the clock. 2.3 seconds. Wow, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, so it's a foul on Julius. So this is the game here. Knicks are up by 2. Orlando Magic tried to go for it just now. But all Julius Randle's got to do is make both free throws and the game is over. Excuse me, guys. Look at Orlando Magic. I know some of these people in the freaking crowd there. That's cool. So Julius makes the first one. So still a winnable game here for Orlando. But this guy needs to score. Look, I recognize some people in that audience there. That's dope. So Julius has to make this free throw. If he makes this free throw, the game is over. If he makes the free throw, the game is over. Arguing with the refs there, telling him to give me the ball. So there you go, Julius. Make the free throw, man. Let's end this game. He makes it, so the game is over. Orlando have to do too much right now. They literally have to get the ball up the court, and I don't know how they win this. They don't. Game is over. Orlando just throws the ball to IQ. They concede to this game. The Knicks take it over. So I mean, this is one of those games that shouldn't have been this hard, But the Knicks hold it down, and we get it together, and we finally pull this game out, man. Shout out to all the Knicks fans together there in Orlando. A lot of beautiful faces there. Some people that I recognize, man. Some people that I know that I recognize there. Pretty cool. So anyway, good to see, man. The Knicks win here. This is not something to be I mean, not to be proud of. To be happy we won, yes, but to be proud of how it went down, nah, this is not it. The Knicks got to do better. We'll chalk it up to the I don't know what happened last night. Like I'm saying, I'm thinking Julius might have been drinking last night or something like that, or doing some special stuff with his wife. Where he didn't have the energy and stuff like that to really compete and stuff out there today. I just don't get it, man. But even though I say that, Julius did have 22 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. He had the best worst game of the year here. Brunson, 25 points, played really well today. Made some key, really good decisions down the stretch. And that's what it came down to it. The Orlando Magic coach made Franz Wagner do a curl play that he didn't do all game. A curl play for no reason. A couple questionable calls by the coach. What were the downfall of Orlando Magic today. Surprisingly, Tom Thibodeau made some good decisions down the stretch. And I really do agree with the fouling right away or allowing Orlando Magic to make that layup for the Knicks to be only up by 1. And then to play that game with the foul game stuff, man, that was excellent. But Brunson made his free throws. Julius made his free throws. And all is good now. Now we get to look ahead and see what the next game is. So I'm never good at that. I have the schedule on my phone, but I'm never in tune with that. So listen, is this the last time that we see certain players on this roster? Talking about Obi, talking about Cam, talking about Fournier, talking about Rose. Some of these guys say, is this the last time? Because the next time that we see the Knicks play will be after the trade deadline. So we're talking about the trade deadline on February 9th, which is Thursday, 2 days from now. The Knicks play on the 10th. The Knicks play. We play the Sixers. Okay, so we play a big game against the Sixers. So against the Sixers teams, they might not be with us on. If we make a trade, they might not be with us, but they might be with us against the Jazz. And it's ironic too because the Jazz are rumored to be trading with us as well. So we could make a trade with the Jazz and have those players available when we play the Jazz on the 11th. So that's a lot of fun, man. So we'll see what happens, man. You know, it's the last time we see some of these guys on the Knicks. Are the Knicks going to get the reinforcements that we've been begging for, you know, for the trade deadline? We'll see. You know, your boy Eru will be here, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep the 10 o'clock slot available. You know, if I can come on tomorrow or maybe even on the trade deadline. The trade deadline, I'll be working, so I won't be able to cover it. You know, but you know, shout out to MBK. I'm quite sure they're gonna do they're gonna do a special for that. You know, and probably everybody else is gonna do that too. So follow your favorite content creators, support Knicks content creators. You know, they're gonna be covering the trade deadline and stuff like that. Twitter, of course, is gonna be crazy. But you know, like I said, I'm gonna leave the 10 o'clock slot open for myself. You know, and if I decide to jump on and do some talking about the trade deadline and stuff, whatever. So I totally ignored you guys here. You know, in the fourth quarter, I was really knee deep in that play-by-play stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, this is what it is. Let me catch up here. Yeah, 6 clutch free throws there, you know, according to Darren Wayne. We won the game but didn't play well. Absolutely. You know, we played horrible. Great show as always. Excuse me, man. See you on the road, bro. I got you. So I'm out of here, man. You know, big time win by the Knicks here. I love this Orlando arena. I would love to go down there to experience that shit, man. Like I said, I am on February 24th. I will be down in Washington. You know, so if you guys want to go to that game, also go to NBK. I think it's nbkfam.com, nbkfam.com, and go to the tickets area, and there should be a link there for to buy tickets to go hang out with us while we're in Washington D.C. If you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I may or may not be there. I did buy my ticket. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. I more than likely will be down there, but we'll see, man. But anyway, this your boy Eru, man. I'm out of here. No more to talk. Let's get the hell out of here. See you guys, you know, probably tomorrow or the next day, and then maybe we'll have some new Knicks on the roster. So anyway, without further ado, I'm out of here, guys. 4 fingers to the forehead, tuck of the thumb, salute, and enjoy the outro. Peace, Trav, B. Ryan. I'm out.
Eru, I see you. Die hard. Trav. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves, and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team, and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name, and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer, that's gon'